And there we are. We are live once again. Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Thanks for coming by. We got a couple other big streams tonight, but I didn't realize that. And with all this kerfuffle going on, decided to do a video and a live so we can talk about everything that's going on, sort of. Yeah, how y'all doing? Who we got up in here? Got Dorothy Marie, Crisis Cast, Sunshine Blanca.
Well, I told
CPA
you a little
official.
while ago, Mandy, you could call me. I've been right by my phone.
Short
You
Note
hearted the
Carrie,
message.
Isabella Sky, Diamond Tears, Rena S, Mandy C, Anonymous Biker USA, and Without Borders. Emergency? No, there's no emergency, Metalhead. It's just, well, if you saw my video today, there's just been the drama and all this stuff has been going on. It's getting out of hand. And I can see that we're going to wind up with people getting hurt if we don't do something about it. Hello, Jennifer Green, Tammy Barnes,
Amber Truth Seeker. Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Sarah Gray. My poor honey got that cough. Bubba. Wait, there's drama on YouTube? Yeah, dude. Hello, Gigi. The Sunshine.
Gigi.
Hot Wheels. How you been, dude? Been a while.
Hey, Without Borders. Getting there, Amber. Thank you. Maybe tomorrow.
No, dude. I had to order the tires online because I live in the middle of nowhere. So they've been shipped. So they should be getting here within a week. Thank you very much, Gigi. Hey, Lori Nichols. Hope you are too, CPA. Hey, Julie. So I'm sure most of you saw my video today, but I'm just getting tickets for speeding. Lovely.
What'd they say?
Sometimes, he said, hey, bud, I've been good, just getting tickets for speeding.
Oh.
Well, sometimes you just gotta twist that throttle. Hey, Nellie.
Nellie. Thanks, Nellie. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
That's all right, baby. So anyways, yeah, the video I made this morning, obviously you can see that I was kind of emotional about it, but yeah, last night there was a YouTuber who just went off the deep end with the relapse, and yeah, it was bad. And then of course he tried to delete it, and yeah, people screen recorded it and sharing it around and posting it. Thank you very much, Amber.
Really quick though, can we just say, like, we all know, everyone knows who we are all talking about. I don't think we need to say names. He's not saying names for a reason, so try not to say them in the chat either, because we are still friends with these people.
Yeah, and there's nothing, there's no witch hunt here. No one's getting attacked. No one's getting blamed.
We all know who we're talking about. We don't need to drop the names like that.
Yeah, there's no point. We all know. We don't need to hammer that home. But yeah, so obviously this person, he's in a real bad way, and with the stuff he said, a lot of people will be inclined to retaliate, and things are just going to go into a really, really bad place. And that's just one example of many that keep happening over and over on YouTube. And maybe the beard of reason can convince people that, it's just not good. Like, I see this all the time. And it's not just creators that are to blame. It's they're people who are watching them because, they like a person. Like, say you're watching me, you like me. If I start telling you that this person's a piece of crap, a lot of you are just going to say, well, he's never steered me wrong. I believe him. And so you're instantly going to dislike that other person. And that's not good. We gotta stop doing that. This whole tit for tat thing, I mean, what does it really get you? I mean, yeah, it's entertainment, but it's entertainment at real people's expense. People are really getting hurt. There are people who are having serious, serious problems. And the stuff that's going on YouTube it's making everything worse.
You see Gigi's comment?
It's terrible what's going on. I think reflection of what's happening in the world. Yeah, well, there is some of that too. And yeah. Was there another one?
Well, I think it's some of that, but I have obviously a whole different opinion on that. I think, and I've said it a million times, I know you probably don't agree, babe, but it's the Watts sinkhole. It is very, very bad. It's cursed. It's hexed. I believe there's child sacrifices, which is evil. And everyone around it, like, everyone's starting to eat each other alive. We got besties going at it. It's crazy. We had a certain person's son die during a live stream talking about Chris Watts. We got a lot of us are recovering addicts or have some kind of something. If you look at what Mary Marlowe, was that her name? Went totally insane from talking about Chris Watts and left. Like, she legit went crazy.
Yeah. Crime curious. How hard is it going to be for me to catch up? I have no idea what's going down. No, you don't really need to know the specifics of what's been happening. It's more. This is more like a general thing where I'm trying to convince people to at least take one day and just do nothing negative. Oh, Isabella Sky. No, this wasn't recent that Cher was talking about.
No, this was just a couple years ago. It's a creator. But just like bad things happen, anyone that's like talking about fucking what? It's crazy. I'm just saying, I believe there's something very, very dark that, yeah.
Well, there is something. I know, like, as human beings, we do like conflict, whether we want to admit it or not, and we do like to see people get hurt. Like, we love fighting. There's a reason why reality shows are so popular. We love to see people struggle. But we do also love to help one another. We need to lay off the let's do this for entertainment thing and really start looking at how can we help these
Sunshine.
people. Sunshine
Nice
Blanca. Oh, by the way, I will read that. Sunshine sent a very intense email. I believe that was you. If it wasn't, I apologize. I've been getting so many comments and messages. But yeah, and she did give permission for me to read that out, her story. So I will. It's about bullying and it's pretty intense. So before I read it out, I'll give you guys a warning. You can choose to click off if you don't want to hear it. But yeah, I'll be reading that out. And it's stories like that and things like what happened with this creator last night that, like, you've all watched him, I'm sure. And you've all seen that he's just this sweet, funny, happy-go-lucky guy. But the last couple of weeks, there's been more and more drama, and just more and more anger, and it hit a peak last night. And yeah, now it's very easy for everyone who heard that to just write him off. To say, okay, I want nothing to do with this guy anymore. He's trash, whatever. And I don't think anybody could really say anything about you for choosing that. But with things like that, you have to, it's better to look deeper and find the reasons why. Like, what drove him to that? Because this wasn't something that, oh, we're having technical difficulties with my honey. But yeah, what sequence of events led to that? And a lot of it just starts with a little bit of disagreement online, and then all of a sudden there's videos being made about each other and camps. If you're not in this camp, you can't be friends with this person. You're not in that camp, can't be friends with this person. And it becomes a war, not just between the two people, but between all of the people that watch them. And they're attacking the creators, and it gets really, really intense. Now, personally, like, he never said anything about me specifically, so, I gotta take what I say with a grain of salt for those of you who were mentioned in his rant. But like, when someone is going through so much and their whole world collapses, and they make the mistake of going on a public forum like that, I mean, you don't want to look at that and see that is who the person is, because deep down that's not who he is. Oh, Dorothy, we're not going to mention names, but you don't need to know who it is specifically. This is just like the general gist. But yes, that was all. Sorry, that was all I wanted to say. Sorry, just had to. Shares in my bedroom, so it's easier than texting. Yeah, it seems that they are okay. What's going to happen over the next few days, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah. None of us know what you're talking about, because there's so many creators at each other. Just like, know who I should be avoiding. Yeah, Chris Dulu, it's not about avoiding one person or the other, and that's the whole point of this.
Yeah, exactly why we won't mention names, because that's not what we're trying to do, and no, has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that's the whole point, is not to look at what someone is doing online and say, this is the person, this is the kind of person that they are. When what's happening on YouTube online, you don't know what's going on in their personal lives. You don't really know them as a person. Especially if their main content is all about true crime and calling out other YouTubers. You never really get to know them personally. You think you do, but you never really get the behind the scenes, so to speak. But yeah, what happened with that guy last night was just his breaking point and the relapse, and yeah, just terrible. I feel awful for him. I reached out to him. I didn't hear back, but I hope he's doing okay. He's definitely going to need friends during this time. He's got a lot of demons to deal with. Yeah, I get it, Christy. Just after the true crime, not the drama. Yeah. Yeah, those are good channels. Loretta, yeah, like I said, we're not going to be talking names and singling people out, but
Greg, I know what group you're from, and I'm not. That question's not going to be answered. No.
Prayer and share. Working on a channel and have a few people in recovery set up to be the mods on the server recovery coach and want a channel to provide resources. That's an awesome idea, Dorothy.
Love that, Dorothy.
That is great.
I'll be up in that chat.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, Chris, yeah, I understand. There is a lot of confusion because some people know who it is, some people don't. But really, you don't need to know who. You just need to know what happened. And it's this YouTube bickering back and forth that people, like some people can do it and it doesn't really affect them. I mean, they're just like, whatever. It doesn't matter. But other people, they really genuinely care about how people treat them and stuff online. And when you make a mistake or two and then you get some haters and then they band together, and yeah, if people want to, they can really make your life pretty darn miserable on YouTube if they want. It gets pretty hairy. And now, all that said, what he said last night is not okay. Like, I'm not making excuses and saying, you should instantly forgive him or whatever. That is for you to decide for yourself. Hey, Natasha. Thanks for coming by.
I sure would, Dorothy, if you want me to or need me to.
Oh, I missed something. Oh, she's got the channel. Oh, yeah. Twitter is toxic. Yeah. Actually, the worst place I've ever seen is Reddit. Reddit is horrible. Man, people are just rude as hell on there. But the problem with YouTube is people can actually, form camps and channels and make videos. And this is where, like, I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm not throwing any shade at anybody in particular, but this is where we start having problems when people make videos attacking another creator or attacking just another individual. We need to stop that.
But I get it. I get what you want to go after people. When you see this shit being talked about you, it's natural to want to, it's like defending yourself or whatever.
It absolutely is. Defending yourself, defending people you care about.
Yeah.
That's a big one too. Standing up for your friends and all that. You see them get picked on and you want to jump in there and throw a few punches. Absolutely. That is a total normal instinct.
Oh, I didn't see True Crime. Hey, Natasha Cooper.
Yeah, she popped up in here. Yeah, if once I get through my spiel, I'll throw the link in there and people can come on and people can come on and your children, absolutely. That's
and it doesn't matter that it's your children. It's still your children, so I get it, whether they're 20, 30 or what. Like, if my daughter's 19, if someone's going at her, they're also going at me. So I get that part.
Yeah, absolutely. I go hard for my friends. That's how Gigi, I'm the same way.
Yeah, me too, Gigi.
Yeah. I kind of lost myself. What the hell was I talking about? It's been a hell of a day because this, like, you guys saw that video. You saw how, like, I was actually holding back tears because I'm so scared for these people, and at the same time I understand the hatred towards them, and it's scary. Like, there's another couple of women who are going at it pretty hard back and forth, and there's a lot of bad blood there. There's a lot of nasty things that have been said, and you can't just, it takes a very, very special kind of person to be able to just, you know what, I'm putting this down. Not very many people can do that. That's kind of an unreasonable thing to ask, but at the same time, I mean, we could, we can do better.
Mm.
I've literally slept 2-3 hours last night. Oh, that's no good.
I hope for peace.
Hey, hope for peace. And hey, everybody who's coming in that I haven't been able to say hi to. I'm just trying to get through this speech. Hey, what's the channel name? Talissa, how you doing? But yeah, so my solution is just for everybody, just for one day, just to set it down for a day, and just see how you feel. Like, I know that it's a big thing to ask, but I mean, like Natasha said, she's hardly sleeps, and I know the other person that she's got a lot of problems, and neither one wants to stop. Neither one wants to lose, right? But and that you want to defend yourself or your child or your friend, and it's just, at some point, like, the back and forth, it will never end unless it ends extremely, extremely poorly. Like, unless someone goes to an absolute extreme like that. Yeah, Natasha, and I'm glad you were. I'm glad someone was there for him. But yeah, so that was pretty much like the gist. I just want, like, I understand people aren't going to get along, but we can be more civil. We don't need to be making videos trashing other people or threatening other people, going in other people's lives and coming up on the panel and losing our shit on them, or screen recording things for other people to use, and all that stuff that's done behind everybody's back. You guys, we're all grown-ups, and we need to step it up a little bit. Yeah, we absolutely, I'm not saying no one in here, I'm not saying anybody's a bad person. I would safely say that all of us have done bad things. That doesn't define who we are. People come on, oh, hey, Mexi. People will come on the internet and when they're in a bad place in their life because they need a distraction, right? You have no idea. Like, that's literally why I started making videos. I needed something to distract me because I was going through hell. And you guys, most of you didn't meet me until years later, but that was that was why I came on. And I'm sure a lot of you come on YouTube for a distraction. Uh-oh, what the hell happened? I don't know what happened, but okay. Yeah, Melissa Grubb, that's exactly it. Like, you guys all know, I mean, no matter what side you're on, who you like, who you don't like, you know that this thing, it's peaking. Things are getting way out of hand, and it's up to all of us. It's up to all of us to do something about it. So yeah, I think, I don't know, something happened in the chat, and I just gotta check on share real quick, guys. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, back. Sorry, Delissa, if you're still watching, that was a big misunderstanding. Cher thought you were some random hitting on me. She didn't realize that we are old friends. So if you're still here, I'm sorry about that. I wasn't even watching the chat. I didn't see that you said you love me or whatever it was. So my bad. But anyways, back to the whole thing. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Now, we're not going to be doing any names. We're not going to be talking bad about anybody. That is opposite what I want to do. But if you want to come on and just talk about how the drama's affected you or whatever, if you just want to like speak your piece about it, say what you would like to see happen, anything like that, you are more than welcome to come on. So yeah, there is the link. I'm positive most times unless I've had penicillin and I test negative. Oh, Billy. Oh, Filthy. I saw your message earlier, but I couldn't keep up, dude. Still like to know who's causing all the BS when I'm probably sub to them and don't realize it. We're all causing it. All of us. If we're supporting channels that do this and watching those videos and not saying, hey, get back to the case or whatever, encouraging them to, just, if you got a problem with someone, deal with it privately, not publicly. It's on all of us. Like, I haven't said anything negative about anybody, but I accept responsibility that I watch channels that do. Instead of going to that person and say, you know what, you guys need to deal with this in private and keep it off the public forum. And a few people commented that, and I didn't really think of this, that it's really hard on the channel's subscribers because they feel like they have to ride with that certain side and they don't really understand what's going on, so they feel like uncomfortable and kind of caught. They don't really get what they're supposed to do. And I mean, as a creator, if people watching my channel think that, then I've failed them. Like, I'm supposed to be providing you guys with entertainment. They're supposed to take you out of the hectic crap of your day and give you something to enjoy, not the other way around. Like, you shouldn't have to take a break from YouTube to go back to your crazy life, you should use YouTube to get a break from your crazy life. But we've got it all backwards now. Every single person on that panel has to encourage them to stay alive, should be ashamed of themselves. To tell someone they are not allowed to ask someone if they're drinking is ridiculous. Well, yeah, I think people should have been encouraging him to turn it off, because he was and probably still is in a pretty dark place. So yeah, I'll be praying for him for sure. Yeah, take a break from YouTube, not let YouTube break you. Yeah, Shan, she's all right. She hasn't been feeling very good, and there was like a misunderstanding in the chat earlier, and yeah, it is what it is. She's okay though. Dr. Hill 51, I see you, but no devices are connected.
Hey, Shan, love you.
Oh, and yeah, just a plea, not that it's a shot in the dark, that the person who put that video up on another channel, if you're watching this, please just take it down, because
I know who that channel is, and she better take it down. I know who owns that channel. I know who runs that channel. I'm not stupid. Take it down. I almost said her name.
Yeah, don't. Please take it down, because.
Hey, Ash and Emmy. Yeah, take that shit down, because you don't want anyone digging into your past, and you know that. And I'm friendly with you, but what you're doing is wrong, because you yourself have done shit, drinking pills. Take it down.
Yeah, well said. There's so many subs who stir the pot, chat to chat, inciting hate against people they don't like. That's true too. It's not just the creators who are doing something like, oh crap, Nelly. Sorry. Welcome, Nelly.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hey,
We're
Nelly.
Doing all right.
Hey, Cher, how are you feeling?
Shitty.
Oh. Mine keeps echoing and repeating myself.
Oh, have you got the YouTube open too?
Oh, I need to close YouTube.
Yeah, just close it or mute it, and then that should stop it.
Okay.
That's the thing, Mama Bear. Yes, the subs all, and I hate calling people subs.
Yeah.
So the supporters of ours do get it going, but I honestly don't. I think some have bad intentions, but I think a lot of them don't have bad intentions with what they're doing. I think it's because I have people doing it for me, and I've had to ask them, like, I see you in chat fighting battles for me. You do not need to do that. Please don't do that for me. That's what creators should be saying. Some creators do encourage it, and you know, when people are sending info, they think they're helping us, and it's, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's helpful, but when you get 40 different people sending you things, most have good intentions, some have bad. It's
just best for us to stay out of it.
Yeah, that goes to the thing where
yes.
That goes to the part where you feel like you're taking up for someone you care about. You know, you've been watching these creators for months or sometimes years, and you feel compelled to defend them, when really that you just start a battle that will never ever end. Like, all this back and forth will never come to a head unless one person just decides, you know what, it's not worth it, just drop it.
And it's not worth it. Losing friendships over stupid stuff, over what's said on one channel to another channel, and people recording it and going back and forth. I don't understand all that. That's just not how I work, but
yeah, it's, I mean, I understand it to a point. Like, the viewer wants to be involved, wants to help, And
No, I
then
get that part
sometimes
because there's part
the
of me.
creator, they feel like this person is just a really, really bad egg, and they need to warn people about this person so they don't get caught up in it and stuff like that. So I mean, I get it, but it's gone to a really, really ugly place.
I don't have COVID.
Do you really think you have COVID? Oh, crap.
No, I had to have a negative test across the border. Hey, Mexi, have a good night.
Thanks for coming by, Mexi.
And yeah, love to your family and wife. I'm sorry that they've had to relive this. It's awful, but you guys will get through it. You already got through it once. You're strong. It'll be good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Once I close it out, I can't see what anybody's saying, so.
Wait, Nelly FD, what's your initials?
FDZ. I emailed you that day.
Yeah.
My picture just looks different because I couldn't.
That's why I didn't realize. I should have known. I know a couple Nellies.
It's me and my sister on these pictures because we both have. Well, she has metastatic breast cancer, and I just had stage 1. So.
Oh my God!
Oh Jesus!
Sorry.
That's not good.
Oh, I can see you, Cece. No, it's my sons were just got out for summer break of school, and the next day they had colds, and then I was hanging out with them for a while before leaving, and they got me sick on the way.
Oh, that sucks. Hey, I want to let you know I did get my merch in. I've gotten 3 of the 6 items that I ordered. The sweatshirts are amazing. Oh my gosh.
Right on. Hi, Jennifer Green.
Yeah, fuck cancer.
Yes, definitely. Amen.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hi.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Mr. Sheriff.
How are you doing tonight? Oh, thank you very much, Nicole.
Nicole.
Very
Wait,
cool.
who's on panel now?
Jennifer Green.
Oh, hey, Jennifer.
Hi, hon. How are you?
Bake cake. I have 2 sons and 2 daughters. Yes.
Last night, a guy who I respect very, very much completely melted down. And there's just no call for what's going on. People need to realize that when you continuously watch creators, they almost become a part of your family. And
love you, Shan.
so
Good night.
what happened last night just totally broke my heart.
Yeah, I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing that.
I don't think people really realize that when you're hurting creators, people go to those creators sometimes to get away from their own demons. And they do. They become part of your family because you don't have anybody else in your own life. And when you watch somebody get totally destroyed the way that individual was destroyed last night, it sent me into a very, very dark place last night.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
People we can do so much better if we just stop trying to tear each other down and try to
Well said.
each other up.
That's exactly it.
You know,
and that's something I wanted to say in the video, but I forgot. It's like, yeah, we want to get to that next level. We could do it by standing on someone else. But if that person helps me get up, I'm going to reach down and I'm going to pull them back up with me. And then we're both going to be on top. it's far better to work together than to work against each other. We're not competing. YouTube is huge. We don't compete for views. It's fine.
I've seen so many creators that I watch being torn down by over some of the stupidest crap and allegations that are just crap. And these people, Mexi says the best is, we're not perfect, we're human.
Yeah.
And if we could just take a second and just please try and put yourself into these people's shoes, or even just try and understand what it would be like for you to have what's happening to these individuals happen to you, whether you be the person who is causing the pain or supporting the people who are causing the pain. How would you feel if it was you or one of your family members? I think it would resonate a lot stronger, and it would help people to realize that, maybe this is not the best thing to be doing in our lives. This online bullying is not just affecting the creators, it's literally affecting the people who are watching them. It's affecting the creators' families. We can do better, people. We have got to start doing better.
Couldn't agree more. And the big problem is a lot of these people who are being bullies don't even realize they're being bullies. They think they're righteous in their actions, like they're doing the right thing against a really evil person. And that's really not the case. Like, I don't think any one of us can say that there isn't at least one or two things in our past that if everyone found out wouldn't be good. Like, we've all done and said horrible things.
Yeah, a lot of these people will hide behind fake pictures and alt accounts, and so we can't look into your past, right? That's why you hide behind these fake names and fake pictures. But we all put ourselves out there, so you can trash us all you want. That doesn't make you a better person than any of us. It actually makes you pretty cowardly to be hiding under false names and pictures, but then bullying people.
Exactly.
Amen.
Exactly.
But yeah, it shouldn't be happening anyway. We need to stop, like, even if I can get everyone to stop it just for a day and just to see how you feel at the end of the day. But I'd be willing to bet that you go to bed and you'd sleep better. I really think you would. And I know it gets views. It's great for channel growth and all that. People love to watch drama. They love the reality shows and all that. But I mean, deep down in your heart, you know that hurting people is wrong, even if it's in retaliation. 2 wrongs don't make a right. 147 wrongs certainly don't make a right.
Exactly. I'll hop off, but thank you.
Thanks for coming on and sharing, though.
Yep.
Well, the reason why I popped up here is because, like you said, people come here to get away from their normal daily crap. And, no, we don't know you guys. We know what you've let us see of you guys.
Jen Lou. I'm sorry. Jen Lou killed me.
Are you okay?
Breathe, honey.
Oh, fuck. She said, I had to admit, I am not a baby monkey drinking a Capri Sun.
Feels better to get that off your chest, doesn't it, Jen? And hello, Mama Knows Best.
Oh.
Well, I just appreciate y'all for what y'all do and being able to come to a safe place to talk and hang out where there's no drama.
Yeah, I do try and limit it on this channel. Like, I'm not about
Well, I
that,
don't
but
pay attention to the chat. I stay out of it. I just talk to y'all or answer a couple people here and there. This is, like I said, the first time I've ever even gotten on YouTube to talk to people. And before, I was just watching crime channels. You know, that's just how it started. I got cancer and had to quit my job and started chemo and had to stay home all the time. So I started watching damn YouTube. What else was I going to do? I'd already watched everything there was on Netflix and Hulu, so I came here. And then I found y'all and found other stuff, you know. I come to get lost in it and to just have a good time on y'all's chat and, you know, the funny things that go on. I don't care about the drama stuff, you know?
Yeah, and I do want to get back to having fun on this channel when I do the lives and stuff, but
for real, make something with butt cookies, okay?
We will.
You gotta put something just for me, because that was my favorite part. Every time I pick up a chocolate chip cookie, I laugh my ass off. Oh my God, my husband thinks I'm
Tammy
crazy.
Ayla says, "I'm not sick. I'm hitting the Canadian vape. I'm both."
The smallest slide on YouTube or Facebook has potential to F your whole day, but you have the responsibility to let it slide. Like, well, I forgot about. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, our instinct is to hit back, and then it just becomes a back and forth thing, and no one ever wins. Exactly. But if you ignore it, eventually they're just going to go away. Hello, Kimberly.
All right. Well, I love you guys. I'm going to hop off and lay down for a little while and just listen.
Okay.
Send me pictures in your merch,
It's been a long
girl.
day. I will. I promise. I'm swollen. I'm sorry. I'm taking up y'all's panel real quick. I'm just going to tell you this. I'm swollen from head to toe. I can't fit into anything, and it's probably all the steroids that they've been pumping into me. So I've had to stop all medications and stuff because I have fluid around my heart. So I can't even do my chemo pills or nothing right now. So I get winded when I talk.
Can I have your first name, hon, and I'll put you in my prayers.
My name is actually Janelle Fernandez. The reason why it says Nellie FDZ is because my sister couldn't say Janelle, and all she could say was Nellie, so that Nellie is what I go by. Everybody in my personal life calls me Nellie, so.
I like that name. Well, I'm sure everybody in chat will too, but you're included in my prayers, sweetie. I'm so sorry.
Thank you so much. It's okay. I'm going to beat it. My sister is fighting like hell to beat hers, so pray harder for her. Her name is Sonia.
Sonia and Nellie. You got it, hon.
Thank you, sweetie. Bye, guys. Y'all have a great night. I love you too, Cher. Bye.
Bye.
Well,
I try to mute. I'm sorry, whoever said that. I'm trying my best.
It happens. Don't worry about it, honey.
I didn't see any of what happened last night, and after listening to everybody, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, it was very bad.
Yeah, I saw all of it yesterday, so I didn't have any fuel in the tank to make it through last night. But I did hear about what happened, and I don't know if you saw my comment a minute ago, but I really do think that creators try to be there for each other, and they become kind of connected at the hip, so that whatever's going on with one, flows into the other. And, all of y'all have your own channels because you're unique. And, if all the creators, you can still support each other, but just kind of stay. I know this sounds horrible, but, stay in your own lanes if that works. I'm a solution-oriented person. So a little bit of drama is okay, but then I go straight for the solution. And if the solution is stay away from each other, then stay away from each other.
Oh, absolutely. If it can't be resolved, then,
exactly.
Yeah. All it does is just this back and forth getting more and more intense. The viewers getting more and more intense. Everybody's just amping up and amping up. And before you know it, you're doing horrible things that you never would have thought that you'd do. Like most normal people would never sit and think, I think I'm going to go and make fun of a teenager online today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't plan that. It's just you get so damn mad and you're not thinking rational. And once you said it out on YouTube, it's there forever.
That's
Can't do anything about it. And oh boy, I bet you every creator out there has something out there that they wish they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's not a soul alive that I know that doesn't have, some part of their past that's horrendous, some worse than the others. But, it's hard on, everybody does. So they do come here for an escape, entertainment, for lack of a better word. And we do feel like y'all, the ones we support, who we subscribe to, are a small part of our family. We get to see them every day, especially during this lockdown period. And if we can just be ourselves, I'm me, whether just like this, whether it's out in the real world or on YouTube.
Right, same.
And I'm responsible for whatever I do. And I do believe creators are responsible for everything they do too. There might be mitigating circumstances, but when the bottom line is you're responsible, period. We're adults.
We are. And we don't, we've all had those moments where we definitely don't act like it.
Big Cake, do I know this person that Brave Flower's talking about? Don't say the name, please. Do I know who it is? I have a feeling.
Deception from people and dirty deeds taking place behind the scenes are mind-blowing, disgusting. Someone's going to get hurt. That's exactly it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Well,
Nobody.
people are already getting hurt. It's just a matter of the severity. Like, I don't want to find out one day that this one creator took their own life because of YouTube, like of all things, because of a website. But I mean, people get their backup. They don't want to just set it aside because, I don't know, pride or a sense of justice or righteousness or whatever, and it goes way too far. And next thing you know, they're just completely lost, and they have no way out.
It's my understanding that there's some side chats going on or behind the scene chats going on between, groups of people. Man, don't do that. Man, don't do that. Don't open yourself up for that. I had somebody send me 2 audio tapes of evidently Lana dogging me, and I've never listened to them. I don't want to hear it. I don't. I'm just fine without hearing it.
Yeah. And that's something else too. Like all the secret screen recordings and all that, and I mean, it's just,
I know,
it's also deceptive and devious. Like,
exactly, I agree.
You need to be upfront with people. It's like, if you got a problem with me, you can email me or come on this chat and you can tell me, and I will let you have your say.
Yeah, come to the source. Go to the source.
Come to me, because
don't use a medium.
I'm pretty sure that if you have an issue with me, there was some kind of misunderstanding. Because I'm not a dick. I've never intentionally gone after anybody or put them down. Like, I don't do that. So.
Yeah, you've never come across as such. You've never come across as such.
Yeah, I've tried to be genuine and the whole bit, but it is hard. Like, I'll admit, it's hard not to get sucked into the drama thing. Like I said in my video,
you're dealing with women, and as women, we tend to be petty. We tend to, it takes a concerted effort just to not be, because we're emotionally driven. We're just different creatures.
It's that, and I think you have to want to at least be on the creator side of things. I feel like we all are big personalities, right? Or we wouldn't really have our channels.
Exactly.
And
It
so,
takes to have a successful channel takes unique people. Period.
It does. Yeah, you need to have some kind of, you need to have something to offer people. Like otherwise, why would they watch?
Day after day, exactly.
If you got the personality of a wet blanket, you're not going to go nowhere. But if you're like really exciting and entertaining to watch, you're going to do just fine.
Southern Lady side chat that I think Kim's talking about is there is a lot of we do have groups messages out, like it's all YouTube people, and we have groups that are, I'm in multiple group chats. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, and yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on, which I've had to leave a lot of groups. Like when I
Good
was
for
on
you, Cher. Good
the
for
other
you.
side of shit, there was groups going around, Mr. Cher will vouch. Group chats, Facebook messages is actually what the common thing is. It's either text messages with your phone, but if you don't want to give your number out, it's Facebook Messenger, multiple group chats behind the scenes. And there are group chats that are out there who will be watching us live, let's say Alan's live, and there'll be 20 of us in a chat in a room and watching Alan's live, and oh my god, look how disheveled he looks today. Oh my god, this is getting good. That shit goes on. It goes on.
Yeah, and it's not productive. It's not.
No.
It's not helpful. It's not productive. And we're better people than this. We just
are. Like love and peace. Some creators say that, but don't mean it, as they go after people every day very harshly. So it takes away from creators like you who are serious about working issues out. Yeah, there are creators out there who don't care about working out the issues. They are just doing it just for views. But I also think that that's kind of rare.
Yes.
I think that when creators are making videos and attacking each other, it's very personal, and they have their reasons for it. No, it doesn't. At that point, it doesn't matter who's right or wrong. Thank you, Hope for Peace. It doesn't. When you have two people making videos saying nasty shit about each other, at that point, it does not matter who did it first. She started it. That's something children say. That's not what grown-ups say. If a guy comes up to me and punches me in the face, I am at that point a victim. If I hit him back and we start fighting, I am no longer a victim. You're fighting.
You're a participant.
I'm a participant. Yeah. And if I start beating him and I wail on him over and over again, he becomes a victim. So like the tit for tat will never balance. It will only grow and just destroy everything it touches. So that's why I keep saying, let's just try just for one day. No bullshit.
Can you put Tiff's comment up? Sorry.
Tiffy EMF Art?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, I have a theory about that. And I think it's honestly because what other case, like, Casey Anthony, do we see George Anthony and Cindy Anthony all over hiding behind YouTube creators fighting their battles for them? No. In the Watts case, we have both families using YouTubers, and it's this weird good evil sides going on. It's ridiculous. I think that's why the Watts is like so much worse than any other case, because what other case do we have so much information on but not enough information on, where we got both families involved in some good and evil war within our YouTube community? That's not normal. And I think that's why it's happening.
I think, Cher, if we can agree that it's okay to have differing opinions, and to still conduct ourselves as adults, and give people the right to have differing opinions without arguing, maybe we can get somewhere.
Nikki B, it's time to rise up against the bullying people. Enough is enough. Don't contribute Don't engage, and stop being silent when something is clearly wrong. We all need to do better now. That's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
That we all have to fear. I'm going to quote Boondock Saints here, so some of you are going to recognize this. We must all fear evil men, but there is another fear. There's another evil which we must fear most, and that is the indifference of good men. So, in other words, it's to say if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all. That's bullshit. That's not enough. It's not enough to just turn your head. You have to be active about this.
Well, I adore Nikki B. And really, that's all I had to say, hun. So I'll drop off in case somebody else wants to come up.
I love your
I'll put
voice.
the link back there.
Thank you, Cher. Bye-bye.
Bye, Kimberly.
Bye,
Thanks for coming up.
Sarah Jane said she didn't recognize my voice. It's because I've been hacking up a lung for like 48 hours, maybe 72.
Yeah, she's got this dry cough, just won't go away. And now she's all sore from coughing so much, so that just makes it worse. She's on the mend.
Yeah, I sounded worse yesterday.
I gave her the hibbity-dibbity, and she seems to be doing better now, so.
What did you just... He's lying.
I had to say that. I wish. Man, you guys don't know. Like, we are literally... There's this room, there's the bathroom, and then she's there. Like, she was in another country like 4 freaking days ago. She's right there. And I can't go and give her a kiss for another week and a half. You guys understand how much that sucks. Oh. But we can talk without being on the phone, so that's kind of nice. So there is kind of a plus.
Natasha, I got some hot tea and honey. Greg, well, I should say, I know you're from, well, you said it, you're a Rambler, so I didn't even have to say, I know what side you're from. So, I know the Ramblers are against Robbie and have done nasty things to Robbie. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying anybody is a victim, anybody's innocent, or anybody's guilty. I've seen things from both sides. Being an outsider, just watching, I've seen things from all camps that shouldn't have been done. Nobody is innocent in this stuff. Oh, no, it's fine. No worries.
I want to say something really quick, though. Some of you all are like, oh, I'm glad that you could make amends with Natasha Cooper, and so am I. But then some people assume that means I should just get out of Mandy's corner. That's not what I'm doing, and I need to make it clear. I don't know how else to say it. I've commented back. I've texted it back to people. I do not condone the nasty things that come out of her mouth or the other creators' mouths or anything like that. I'm not saying when they come back and put death threats or whatever they're saying, the nasty things coming out of their mouth is okay. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that I see mental health as something very different. Okay, it's echoing now. Okay, so for me to just like leave her corner and not truly try to help her behind the scenes just because she's saying nasty things, we have to understand she's been crying out for help, saying she's not okay. We know she is on meds and stuff. Mental illness and chemical imbalances in the brain isn't something that people can help. That's not something you can help. And unfortunately, that means people lash out. And when you're poking at mentally ill people, they aren't going to be pretty and say things that are sunshine and roses. It's just not going to happen. And I'm guilty of that also. So no, I'm not going to leave her corner. I didn't stop being her friend. I want to try and help her. That's that.
And that's really where we should be at.
We should see someone in distress and want to help, not see someone who's been a bitch to their friends or whatever and want to destroy them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reaction to things is extreme, and then there's an overreaction the other way and then back again. And like, by no means is this person, like, her behavior is not excusable because she's got a chemical imbalance in her brain.
Right.
It doesn't make it okay. It doesn't mean you have to tolerate it.
You don't have to combat it back. You can just not listen. Say, okay, she's not well right now, because that's what it is. I look at it as she's not well right now. This isn't something she can control. Do you think that if anyone could control this, because I have a mental illness as well, and it's really, you cannot control it. I don't think she's happy about that. And when people rub in her face, well, Manic Wednesday, or it's another Manic Monday or whatever, that's not helpful. Just don't say anything at all, because what you're doing is you're fueling the flames, right? And most of us are parents, and we teach our children 2 wrongs don't make a right. That's what we teach our children. But that's not what we're like doing at all. And same with the other creators that are struggling. Addiction, also, I suffer from addiction. And that also is not something that is in anyone's control. And I don't think it's fair that the nasty things said, because again, it's a disease, it's an illness. They're lashing out, and I consider it a way of screaming for help. Not come fight me and battle me and put me down and maybe I'm going to kill myself. I see it as, hello, help me. I'm not okay here. So no, I won't be leaving these people's corners. You will still see me trying to be a real friend to these people, not supporting the things that are coming out of their mouth. 2 different things.
That's true. Yeah, there's difference. There's supporting the person and there's supporting their actions. It's 2 very different things, and that definitely gets mixed up. Just because someone has a bad day or goes off on a rant and says something horrible, they don't get a pass. They should make amends with that. But to attack the attacker, it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly have yet to have seen one person who has never said or done anything get singled out and picked on over and over again. Chances are they did something to piss somebody off. But it's not excusing the behavior, but somebody has to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll just keep going no matter what. We're probably echoing really bad. I will run up to my computer.
I'll mute for a minute.
Okay, she muted. So yeah, that's what I was asking, is just that we all just stop, just for a day. We can all do that. That's not unreasonable. Just take Sunday and just don't say anything negative. Don't secretly record a live stream for information to pass along. Just don't do anything like that for a day. Just do something positive with your day. And if you can't find anything positive on YouTube, then go to the park. Watch your favorite movie. There's a ton of stuff to do.
Yep, Robbie's doing well. Thanks for asking.
Okay, now before I forget, I'm going to read out the story, because in the video I put out this morning, I asked if anybody had they just wanted to write me an vent or whatever, tell a story, then hit me up. And if you want it to be anonymous, I said I would keep it to myself, but Sunshine Blanca said, I want you to share this. You're okay to share it and all of that. So this is a very intense story. So anybody who doesn't want to hear a story about childhood bullying and near death kind of thing, click off. But okay, I'll just get right into the story, okay? So, this is from Sunshine Blanca, and she says, when my daughter was 16 years old and in high school, she was diagnosed with mental illness. She was put on what we now realize was way too much medication that ranged from anti-seizure medication, antidepressants, and a medication called Buspar for anxiety. It seemed as though she was doing better after the doctor put her on these medications, and she had expressed that she was feeling better as well. So in high school, she'd been part of the cheerleading squad and was a straight A student. She was always an overachiever and she worked hard for it. During her junior year, a girl that had made the cheerleading squad had suddenly started to single out my daughter and would find anything to make fun of her about. Then suddenly the bully would either somehow convince or threaten other girls on the squad to side with her, and they started relentlessly bullying my daughter. Now my daughter does have a temper and would pop off at them and fight back with words in order to stand up to them. It kept getting worse for her. The more she stood up for herself, the worse it got. She came to me and we decided to go speak to the school counselor, principal, and cheer coach. What happened next was so disheartening. All three of those people sat in that room with us, knew that this girl was verbally and physically attacking my daughter at school, practice, and games. They turned to us and began excuses for the girl's behavior and essentially blamed my daughter for them treating her that way, when all she would do is stand up to them for mistreating her for no reason. Their solution to that was they will keep an eye on them while at school, practices, and games. She left the school that day so defeated and so hurt. Her and I spoke further, and I mentioned the possibility of quitting cheer so that she could just be done with them. With tears in her eyes, she said that she will not let them take something she loves dearly away from her. It was a passion for her, and I loved it. I told her that I would be by her side and support her 100% if that's what she wanted. Needless to say, the bullying got worse. Until one day, as I was walking through the offices to go home for the day, I got a call that no one should ever have to get. My daughter had called me on the phone crying and told me that she had taken whatever medications she had left in her bottles, including her anti-seizure medication. My heart started racing. I dropped everything I had except for my purse and ran as fast as I could out of the office with 911 on the phone. At that time, I lived about 30 minutes from home, so you can imagine I was speeding to get home to her. 911 had dispatched the ambulance and officers to my house and let me off the phone so I could drive. We live so far out in the country that it does take time for emergency services to get to our house. So I called a friend of ours who lived close and asked her to go to my daughter. When our friend got to her near the ambulance, no, the officers had made it to her yet. She tried to get my daughter to vomit whatever she could in order to try and get as much of the medication out of her system until the ambulance got to her house. By the time I got to our home, the ambulance had her loaded and was getting ready to leave. My friend drove me to the hospital and my husband left work to get to the hospital. On the way to the hospital in the ambulance, my daughter's body started to seize up because of the type of medication she took. My husband later told me that he called my friend that drove me there to keep me outside as long as he could until they got her out of the ambulance and into the hospital in order to shield me from seeing her in the state she was in at that time. After what felt like an eternity, the doctor came out and explained to us that he had to put her on life support and explained to us the reasons why. When he said life support, my ears started ringing. I couldn't understand him and I felt like I was going to faint. All of the emotions and cries came in one huge rush. I didn't know if I could make it through, not knowing what was going to happen to my child. Seeing my daughter laying in that hospital bed with all those machines hooked up to her was a pain that I had never experienced. She was on full life support. I never left her side. Every day I prayed and prayed harder than I'd ever prayed in my life. Seeing my child on life support like that was the worst feeling that I could ever feel in my life. God heard my cries and prayers. 2 weeks later, she came out of life support. She did have to do a little bit of physical therapy to be able to walk, and it didn't take long before she was back to 100%. We all went through therapy to help her and our family as a whole to get through this tragedy, mentally and emotionally. When it came time to discuss going back to school, something pretty miraculous happened. I was prepared to do homeschooling if that's what she wanted. She looked up at me with her head held high and said that she wanted to go back to school and to stay on the cheer squad. At that point, honestly and naturally, I was scared because the bullies were still there. She didn't want to quit or run away because she knew that wherever she went, there's always going to be a possibility that bullies would be around, and didn't want to run every time this happened. She never had an issue when she went back, and she graduated with honors. She is now 25 and thriving in life, is an RN, married to a wonderful man, and about to have her first baby. She takes every opportunity to bring awareness and will share her story in hopes to help someone in need and bring change regarding this issue. We all were and are truly blessed that God pulled us through this tragedy. We always keep those families, children, men and women out there that are struggling with this in our hearts and thoughts. We help where we can to bring awareness to this. So there you go. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I'm so glad that everything worked out, because there is certainly a lot of cases where it doesn't. But yeah, that was such a wonderful ending. Yeah, that hit me in the feels. That one definitely got to me. Thank you very much, Sunshine, for sharing that. Dave, thank you for sharing that for the National Suicide Hotline. Yeah, this YouTube fighting, no matter who's in the right, who's in the wrong, it's not even about that anymore. People are getting hurt, and we could see someone take their own life, or we could see violence on other creators or other people involved. I mean, it's getting to that point. It's getting very bad. I mean, we have people being doxxed, police being called on people, work being called on people. You have people, I've had women try and hit on me, and I know that it's just to get me to say something or do something, so then they can spread it around and discredit me and ruin Cher's life. Like, I know that's why they're doing that. It ain't gonna work. I mean, I don't do that, and I'm not stupid. But yeah, like, all this stuff, it's one thing, to disagree with what a person does. But if you don't like what they're doing, just don't watch. You don't have to start attacking them, because it's not going to do anything good. They will never come out to a positive, ever. It will hurt them, it will hurt you, it'll make everyone around you suffer, because it will just drag you into a place of negativity before you even realize what the hell happened. And I know, like, a lot of you watching, you might be thinking I'm talking out of my ass, but deep down, I'm right. If you're always angry and negative, that affects the people around you, and it affects you. We weren't always like this. We weren't always negative and looking to fight, and we hate someone so much that we have to devote 4, 5, 6 hours of our day on that hate for them. We shouldn't be doing that. There's people online that I don't like at all, and I would love it if they would just leave, but I'm not going to devote any of my time.
Can I say something?
Towards that. Yeah, absolutely, honey.
Hashtag free Kelly the Advocate. That's all.
That's a perfect one.
No,
that's a perfect one.
But just free Kelly the Advocate. Hashtag free Kelly the Advocate. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. No, that's good, because that's an example. And Cher is actually an example herself. When she was first come on YouTube, she was brought into this circle, and she was encouraged to, stay away from that guy. This guy is a piece of crap. We're all going after him. All going after Armchair Detective, right? But eventually, Cher realized that, all this stuff is just, it's not the right way to do it. It's wrong. And she left that. And the same thing has happened with Kelly.
I believe that, but we'll talk about that later, please.
Yeah, we won't get all into it, but Suffice to say that people can change. So what someone did a year ago, it doesn't define who they are today. Didn't
I
define
still
who
have
they are
love for her.
then. Yeah, but like whatever someone says online, that's not necessarily their personality. That's only one sliver of their life. Like you don't know what struggles they have in their real life. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know why they are so angry other than what they've told you, but that you have to know that they aren't telling you everything. Nobody does.
Mm. Without
Like,
borders, how old is your son, if I could ask? Is he young enough where maybe you could monitor the internet intake? Because I think it's too much to say, like, just don't let your kid on the internet, right? But is he at an age where it's appropriate to kind of monitor his internet intake a little? I had to do that with the kids for a while, but my kids are they learn well from me, so they wouldn't take no crap. They would just defend themselves, so I'm not worried about that. But plus they would show me, and I'll just be quiet. But if you can monitor it, because I've done that for like a little bit with the kids at first, and really like watching who they're talking to, or maybe they get 2 hours a day on the internet, but it's the computer's like in a room where, like in the kitchen or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where you could walk by and just glance and see what's up. Like.
Cher has been bullied so vilely and is so wrong. Cher seems to be an amazing person. She is. And I would go out on a limb and say 95% of everybody out there is a good person. Like whether you see them ranting about another YouTuber or, doing this or that, saying this or that. I mean, that, like I said, that's just a tiny, tiny portion of who they actually are. Oh, thank you very much, Mike. You're awesome, dude. Good dude right there.
And I forgive you, Mike.
There you go. See, more mending fences. Like sometimes you get in this drama so deep you don't think, oh, there's just no way out, but there is. It happens. Cher and Natasha mended fences. And we were actually all in her live earlier today trying to decipher this bit of information that got sent to her, which turned out to be false.
Actually, not for nothing, that was one of my favorite lives because she said it. There was several of us. We were all actually trying to work together. There was like no bashing. It was everyone was trying to solve a problem together and getting along. And we did, and it was over.
And honestly, that's why we all got into true crime to begin with.
Yeah. Was
to work to right wrongs, find out the truth. Like that was the whole reason. And we have all lost our way. Like like a lot of it you can blame on the Watts case because there is no new information. We're going over the old stuff over and over and over again. So we're getting kind of bored. But yeah, like that was a really great live stream. I actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I mean, the chat was all interacting with each other. Natasha was interacting with the chat and asking questions, and yeah, it was. And we got it figured out. Like we worked towards a goal, and we got it.
There's just
it was great.
Road rage out here. That's awesome.
Yeah, Dark Zero. I make short memes of her. She makes Mexican memes of me. And she said, yep. A couple of old friends from way back in the day before I got into the true crime thing. Good to see I haven't lost all my old friends. Yeah, I was a biker. I was doing GoPro vids on my helmet and everything way back then, and then I just kind of put all that down and ventured out this way. So yeah, I kind of left a whole world behind. Challenge everyone to say 3 things that they liked about the other person. It works. Exactly, baked cake. Yeah, like if you just baby steps. Like no one's saying you got to stop fighting and instantly be friends, but I mean you can. Like you said, like that expression again. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Is bullshit. Everybody can find something nice to say. If you're just so full of hate, you don't want to say anything nice. Or not, maybe not hate, maybe just anger, or maybe a sense of vengeance or whatever. You think you're doing the right thing, but it's not. It's never the right thing ever to be insulting people online. It's never the right thing. If a person is being a piece of crap, leave and just, block them or whatever. Don't engage. If anything, if you want to engage with someone who's going off and being crazy, well, we'll use last night as an example. You come into that, you see him just blasting people, and if you know this person, you know how far out of character it is for him to do that. So everybody watching would be instantly shocked and say, what the hell is happening? Now, instead of people screen recording, well, let me grab this so I can share it later, people should have been blowing up his Facebook, his email, or whatever, saying, dude, what is wrong?
Are you
Talk
okay?
to me.
Yeah, exactly. And when I seen it, first thing I reached out to him, and I actually am upset I was sleeping when he responded to me, but when I woke up to his messages, you guys, I was heartbroken for him.
Yeah. When I watched, I was literally, when I saw that, I started crying. That's why I made that video. That was like the last straw for me. I had been thinking about making this video for a while. Cher knows this.
Yeah.
But that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Seeing him, like knowing how hard his year has been, going through everything like that, and then to slip. It was a slip. He relapsed. He was obviously not sober.
I don't think a lot of people understand or maybe some of you understand and won't admit, but addiction, relapsing is very, very common in recovery. It's 9 times out of 10, people are going to relapse, and they're going to relapse multiple times, but you don't bash them. Yes, they're lashing out. They're saying all kinds of nasty things, right? Because their disease, the illness took over. Again, not their control. I don't believe this person wanted that to happen. But anything that's being said to him in the last 24 hours or about him, I'm telling you right now, he's telling himself worse. He's feeling worse. He doesn't need to hear any of what you guys are saying or the nasty things from you guys, because he's saying it 10 times worse to himself, and I promise you that. He's beating himself up way more now than any of the nasty things that anyone can say about it.
Absolutely. Oh, sunshine. One thing my daughter learned, but this was the story I told earlier. One thing my daughter learned was to not react to any bullying. Smile at them, say something nice to the bully, or just try to stay away. What my daughter did with her bullies, she forgave them. You guys, take that and put that in your life.
That reminds me of Miss Angela forgiving Jory.
Yeah. You guys remember that story? Jory Worthen killed that woman and her son, and then he ran away, and he was on the run for almost a year.
Yep.
And they finally caught him, but yeah, she forgave him for it. And God, that must have been like, forget about, calling someone overweight or a racist slur on YouTube. Like, we're talking killing a woman's daughter and grandchild, and she forgave him.
She had to clean up the mess that man left. She had to clean the blood of her grandson and daughter up. And she finds it in her heart for her own well-being to forgive. Do you know how part of the reason why I couldn't do what the other side of things wanted me to do for so long is it was like draining, and it takes a lot from you to hate. Even if it's someone that did something nasty to you, it's draining to just hate somebody.
Yeah, that's why evil is so prominent, is because it's very easy to just hate, but it's very hard to stop. It's habit forming. You get used to waking up and checking, okay, what did this idiot say today? I'm sure a lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's the first thing you do. You go to that channel of that person you hate to see what they said. And, like, that becomes your routine. It becomes easy, and you lose sight of how damaging that is to them,
when your routine
to you.
Is watching YouTube with a screen recorder, that's bad.
Yeah, that's a huge red flag. Delete your screen recorder. And if there's anybody in your subscription list that you hate, delete them. Unless you have any desire to reconcile with them, just get it out of your life. It's poison. It will do nothing but negative to them, to you, to the people around you. Evil spreads, but so does love. Now, if you were to flip it around and go to people who you've had problems with, but you actually kind of like, and start saying some positive things, give them some reinforcement, give them some encouragement, and you just watch how that changes that one person. Then they'll do that to someone else, and then they'll do that to someone else, and before you know that, love is spreading. And then we can get back to what we had earlier today on Natasha Cooper's Live, where we were all working together for a common goal. No one was, there was a little bit of bickering with a couple of people, but for the most part, everyone was getting along. We were all working together. We're like, okay, how can we find out if this is true? What are our options? We can do this, we can do that, we can do this. And we figured it out, and we've got the truth, let everybody know, and then boom, ended the live. It was perfect. And it was done with no malice. It wasn't, and then that's the other thing, is she didn't come on saying, oh, I got big news, everybody. You're not going to believe this is what happened, and I have proof. No. She went, I was sent this. I want to find out if it's true.
I liked that. I actually really, really liked that about her today. She was like very skeptical. She's like, I just got this, so I'm sharing it, but I am not saying it's coming from a fake number. Like, she was very skeptical. Not, oh my God, I got this, you guys, and this is Bible. That I actually gained a lot of respect for Natasha Cooper today just from seeing that and witnessing that. Because she could have spun it all different kinds of ways, you guys, and same amount of people would have been in there eating it up, and she didn't do that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Just for creators, we have a responsibility. Like, it's one thing if you're like take AD. He's gonna take anything anyone says to him and make a video about it. He's an entertainer.
I still love him though.
He'll say one thing, and then the next day he'll say the exact opposite. And he'll say they're both true. You guys, he does that on purpose. It's not like he's trying to mislead anybody. He knows it's crap. But he's putting it out there for everybody to just watch and enjoy. He'll have his commentary, cracking his jokes, whatever. He's an entertainer. He is not a news source. And more on that, none of us are a news source. We are not. We are entertainers. Whether we take this seriously and want to provide you the truth, or we want to just make stuff up and have a laugh, or see if we can, come up with a weird theory and make it stick. We are entertainers. We are not gospel. Take everything we say with a grain of salt.
Oh, I'm gospel.
Shares gospel. But no, like I do try. Like I've never knowingly given you guys false information, but that's just me. That doesn't mean everybody does that. But what Natasha did was awesome, saying, someone sent me this. I don't know if it's true. Let's work this out. And that was awesome. Is it a True Crime with Natasha Cooper?
Yeah, I'm going to drop her links. Hold on.
Yeah, you guys should go check out that live. It's not very long, and it was very, very cool. It actually felt good to do something productive in the true crime world rather than speculating on everything. No, we had something, we figured it out, we got the answer, and we closed it. So that was really, really cool. You guys are just off in your own world in the side chat, aren't you? I got Hot Wheels, Dark Zero, and Mrs. Beach as my old friends from back in the day. And they're just doing their own thing. So, yeah, I'll put the link in one more time. If anyone else wants to come on and give a talk about all this fighting or anything like that that's happened to you or has happened, or if you just want to vent, by all means, we just, no names, and, say whatever you want. You know how we roll, Diva. Yep. I don't remember how I got called a diva, but yep. If I say something you might be offended, but I'm going to say it, and I'm hopeful that maybe after this it will be different. Cher has made... Well, yes. So have I. I've made fun of people who are mentally challenged. I've made fun of people who are overweight. Yeah, I've made fun of people's foibles and shortcomings. I'll admit it.
I know when I fuck up and I go to those people and I apologize. I say when I'm wrong. It takes a minute. I'm human. We slip, but I apologize. And I go right to the source and apologize. Do you think it was easy for me to reach out to Natasha Cooper? It wasn't, and it wasn't easy for her to respond to me.
Yeah, but look how good that turned out. Like if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have seen that live today. We wouldn't have helped, and it was actually Cher who ended up getting the answer. So who knows how that would have turned out? But all it took was one person to say, you know what, I gotta stop this crap. Reaches out, another grown up acknowledges that this is an olive branch, and poof, that beef you had for weeks vanished.
Well, what it was?
Not that they're besties right now, but I mean they're cool with each other. Like
we're cool. I would say we're cool, but I mean. We literally said to each other, like, Natasha, I said, we're at war, but we haven't so much said hello to one another. Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, that was actually one of those instances where, Cher's taken up for her friend, joining the fight, and then those two kind of broke off and had their own fight going on. So they got that squashed. Now, there's still the other bigger fight going on, but... in time, if we keep hammering this positivity thing, and that, like all you creators watching, we gotta stop with the making videos about other people, and all you people watching those creators, you need to start encouraging them. We gotta lay off. We gotta find something else. I mean, you don't gotta be rude, but you could say, can't we just talk about blah 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 instead? And if you guys just keep giving that nudge, keep saying, you know what, let's just not do this today. Let's not have this negative. Let's do something good. You guys, I'm telling you, if you guys really do this, in a couple of weeks, you're going to see a massive change. Oh, crap. crap, we got someone here. Here's Bottom of the Barrel. And
Hey,
CPA,
Hi.
you've been in here, but I haven't heard you. Oh, there you are.
Hey, Bottom of the
I
Barrel.
was just listening to you. I was just listening. Yeah, it's so right in what you're saying, though. But what I have to say is, unfortunately, it's good that, you know, Natasha will make peace with people that she thinks she should make peace with. Not everybody. Like Natasha told me and a couple of other ladies today to go throw ourselves into a lake and commit suicide on her live, and didn't only say it once, said it twice. Like, you cannot go around inciting suicide towards people, all because we were put in a chat for one day and thrown out the next day. It's just ridiculous. You know, people, you know, not only that, you know, I said in chat earlier on, it was the anniversary of one of my best friends who I'd known for 30 odd years, who actually drowned himself, actually, you know, so he committed suicide, and things like that hurt people. You know, don't get me wrong, I know an awful lot of things have been said towards her, her children, which obviously we don't stand for, but you cannot go around and incite suicide on people. It's just ridiculous, you know.
I agree. I definitely agree that is not an appropriate thing to say.
No, and to be
But
fair,
this isn't about bashing anybody.
No, it's not about bashing anybody. But
just so you know, I did just reach out to her privately because I am gonna see if she wants to come on here, if that's okay. Because we don't want it to be about bashing, but if she's available, I am gonna, if you're okay with it, ask her to come up here. I don't know.
And she can come up if she wants. Like, I think it's great that you are doing this. You know, because I do agree that there has been a lot of hate, drama, whatever, especially hate, you know, and even last night, look what happened. It wasn't good.
No,
you know, not. And then for people to go and screen record that or whatever they done and then repost it, it's just terrible. You know, that was someone in their hour of need that reached out and vented, ranted, but obviously realised afterwards that they shouldn't have done it and deleted it. So I don't think anybody had a right to go and take that and repost it. It's not helping situations, you know.
No, it's definitely
it's really not. Yeah, it's not helping situations at all. And I just think that, you know, people need to be the bigger person and walk away from situations when situations arise and not get involved in it. Like, you look at that story you've read out, you know, that's a child that happened to. Thank God she pulled through. And she's doing really well now. But, you know, at the end of the day, people have feelings, whether you're a child or whether you're an adult. And, you know, bullying shouldn't be accepted by anybody. And, you know, I saw people make excuses for what was said to us. There is no excuse for that. There is no excuse for that. What was said.
Something like that shouldn't be said.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
No, I know she didn't just pick somebody out of the clear blue sky to say that to, but that's
I just
not relevant to this conversation. I think she's live on her own channel now.
She's live right now, and I just texted her what was... Oh, actually, she's coming.
Okay.
And I just wanted to introduce myself. I forgot
to
change my screen name, but usually I go by Page Q. And I just wanted to say thank you for doing this. I do think that this bullying has gone way, way too far. And I don't think mental health is respected enough. And it needs to be, because people do suffer. And although to some it may look like they're trying to use it as an excuse or whatever, it's sometimes very uncontrollable, and I don't think people recognize that enough, and I think it's very sad. And I think what people say, especially creators who, you know, will have a chat full of people who are, have that mob mentality, it just creates such a bad, a bad vibe, and it really makes mental health way, way, way worse. And I just don't think it needs to. I've said this before, but like, you cannot like someone and you can say your opinion in a respectful manner. It does not have to go to, saying someone should commit suicide or saying vile things. And I'm not saying that is just being done to one person. It's being done to a lot of people, but it needs to stop. It's sickening. It is very sickening.
That has been said a lot. I've heard that a lot.
Hey, Tasha.
Natasha Cooper, welcome.
Just wanted to, I wanted you to be able to be here, and since you were brought up.
I definitely want to address this. We were actually just talking about it on my channel, because I'm from the South, as most people know, and if people don't understand what I'm trying to say and turn it into something else, more power to them. These two on panel already have it against me, whatever, so whatever. But what I said was that everybody who believed Mandy's lies could go jump in a creek with a rock tied to their foot. I'm not real sure if you have seen creeks around here. You could lay in them on your back, and only the back of your head gets wet.
Actually, I'm from the country, and that would actually be something. Yeah, I don't see that as a death threat. I'm sorry.
Basically, me saying "F you" as a redneck.
It's not a death threat, but not everyone's from the country, and it's wrong to say that shit. It is. And if you think it's right, see, that's part of the problem. Is you always think you're right.
A lot of the stuff that you said about me isn't right either. So don't try to twist my words into something.
Natasha,
you actually said lake, Natasha. I have the screen recording. You said lake, and you said to tie bricks around our feet and throw them in.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, time out, everybody.
CPA.
Okay. Okay. Now, tie a rock around your foot and jump in the lake. That's not a great thing to say. We can agree on that. That's not saying, hey, you, go kill yourself.
Exactly.
That's not the same. It's not okay to say stuff like that.
Is it nice? No, it's not. I say a lot of things that aren't nice, but so have they.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is another.
Tie a brick around your foot and throw yourself into a lake. That is inciting suicide, by the way. Because it's only gonna, listen, if I tied a block around or a brick around my foot and jumped into a lake, where is it gonna take me? It's gonna take me to the end of the lake, and I'm not gonna come up for air. That's exactly what it's gonna do.
Have you ever been told to, or what's that?
Go jump off a bridge. Go fly a kite.
Go jump off a cliff. Yeah.
It's no different.
It's not a great thing, but it is not saying I want you to go kill yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well,
there is a leap there.
She may think that, and that's whatever she thinks, but she always is making excuses on why she can say these vile things to people.
I can say whatever I want to on my channel. I don't have to make excuses
but when people talk about you, don't get pissed off then.
You're the one who...
Wait, can I ask you, CPA and what's the other girl's name? Jen?
Paige.
Bottom of the barrel.
Bottom of the barrel.
Was Paige?
Natasha.
Was it Paige?
Has Natasha Cooper ever personally to either one of you said anything nasty, to you two?
Yeah, she has. She even put my pictures up on our channel the other night as well.
I put one picture of you up on the channel to show.
It doesn't make any difference. It's a picture. It's still a picture of me. Why?
And the thing is, she's always saying, "Oh, you can me privately."
Sorry, Paige, for a minute.
Privately. Yeah,
sorry, Paige, for a second. How do you know that's actually me, Natasha?
It's on all the pages about you.
Do you know? Yes, hang on. But how do you know who set those pages up?
Okay, well let's talk about that for a minute.
Right. No. Let me finish.
Wait,
I'm not finished.
No, hold on. Both
oh my God,
you ladies are talking and ganging up on Natasha, and she's only one person. One of you talk at a time, or I'm going to
Just let me address it, because it was my picture that she did put up.
Well, what I'm saying
and I know,
ask me a question. Let me answer the question. You said, how do I know that those pages or that picture is real?
Yeah.
I don't. No more than you know that the stuff on that scammers page that you keep sharing all over the internet and telling people is true.
Hang on, I never shared anything.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You've told everybody. I know the truth. This is the truth. You have
prove it. I never done that.
Have 100% said that it's true. You're a liar. Even though the video's gone, I have screen recordings of it.
Well, good, because here's the thing, Natasha. Here's the thing. You do know who sent you that picture of me and stuff, don't you? You do know who
sent it to me?
Yeah, you know. Hang on.
On that page.
No. Now tell the truth here. Did you get emails about me?
No, I got emails about you, but not with that.
There you go. There you go.
Is on.
You do realize that the people that emailed you is actually pedophiles.
I never responded to the emails that were sent.
It doesn't matter whether you responded or not. I told
what are you trying to say?
I told you on Kim and Crafton's Live that they have followed me around.
Well, guess what?
I told you before.
How is Natasha supposed to know who she's getting emails from?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but when we get emails, it's not labeled, I'm a pedo, open me.
No, it doesn't. However, it doesn't make it what people are sending her is the truth either.
Well, that's no different than the stuff that you have spread about me. And I have said about you other than show your picture.
Hang on, you've just, let me respond here. You've accused me of posting that scammers page everywhere. Now, where is...
spoken it. You went on Mandy's Live for hours.
Yes.
Spewing that mess from that scammers page like it was fact.
Like no, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Did I speak about it? Yes, I did. Did I speak about it? Yes, I did. Well, same way you spoke about me. You can't complain. Listen, you can't complain about anybody else.
Time to respond. You have to give Natasha time to respond.
She doesn't. She doesn't ever. And that's the thing. She's upset because I've shown one picture, but she went on Mandy's Live for hours spewing allegation after accusation after allegation after accusation about me like it is the truth for people to know. That video was named Exposing Natasha Cooper. The implication that the information that you are sharing is correct and factual is in the title. And you said it in your speeches just as if it was as well. So there's no comparison to me sharing one picture of you, ma'am. Not at all. So don't even try.
Hang on. How do you think I found that scammer page? Because you spoke about it.
I don't care how you found it.
Well, you also accused me of taking it over. You've also accused me of things that I haven't done either, of being behind profiles.
Lord Jesus.
God, what a time to have computer problems. Okay, everybody stop. Jesus, I'm sorry. My computer froze up and I couldn't get on and I couldn't... Oh, you guys. Okay, so what I've just heard is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, both of you think you've been wronged, and you have been. Both of you have done and said things that were wrong. Is that a true statement?
Absolutely.
Well, what I want to correct there is what I said on Mandy's Live was court documents that's out there.
No,
now, are those court documents wrong?
Exactly what he just said, CPA. Stop.
And that's going real life. What does that have to do with YouTube?
You went real life with me?
How?
You and Crafton on your channel?
I went real life.
Yes, you did. As a matter of fact, what you done was, hang on, what you done was, you even put out that my friend was me.
You need to take the wheel.
Yeah, thank you. Jesus needs to take her whole internet.
But not yours, obviously, not yours.
No, I'm about to take everybody's internet, okay? You guys...
Have at it.
I know that you guys, all of you, you're all decent human beings, okay? And you guys got into this, you're fighting and everything. For right now, if you can't say anything nice to each other, you're that mad, I'm going to ask you just please leave.
See, this is...
If you can be civil...
This is is the thing.
Yeah.
I don't care about either of them. If they would stop talking about me and leave me alone, I wouldn't say anything about them because they're irrelevant to me.
But yeah, you
Right,
spoke
Natasha.
today about it. Okay.
Okay, I just want to address that. Natasha, you're right. If they left you alone, you'd leave them alone. But if you left them alone, would they leave you alone?
No,
No.
they haven't.
Well, would you guys, if she stopped talking about you two, would you?
I just want
would you
to
leave,
say,
I'm just asking you a question. Would you leave her alone if she stopped talking
if
about
she stopped
you?
talking about me, yes, but I don't have a channel to go talk about her on.
Oh my God.
Well, would
Okay,
you
but-
what I mean is, would you participate in the other channels that are bashing her if she stopped talking about you?
Or in comments, or in
Are we going to see
other
you in the
people's
comments?
channels.
Just because you don't have a channel doesn't mean you can't be in the comments.
But here's the thing, right? There's been a lot of instances where I have been on different creators in the comments, and I've got into a discussion, and all of a sudden Natasha will come in and think I'm talking about her, and I'm not though. And she's accused, Paige, she accused you before of talking about her, and you weren't. It was
One
a whole
time.
misunderstanding, but it was
One
still.
time.
But
Both
you
of
still
them.
do.
Once.
But this is what you do, Tasha. Do you know what I mean? You automatically think people are talking
Okay,
about
stop.
it.
This has nothing to do
So-
with what he asked you.
Would you stop going to channels that are bashing her if she stopped talking about you?
Of course.
Perfect.
You
So
heard that.
it's solved.
I
All right?
heard
You
it.
stop going to those channels that are hating her. She'll stop talking about you. I think
Yeah,
we've come to an agreement.
absolutely. As long as I don't see, her in other chats talking about me, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about them.
There you go. And CPA, that's not saying you can't watch that creator. You can support their
don't
channel.
be
You
part
can
of
watch
the
it.
bashing of
Just don't
Natasha.
join in.
Just
Can
like
I
people
There you
were
go.
a sub to me when Natasha and I were not getting along. I didn't tell those people. Sean's Princess, one of them, big supporter, paid member of mine, big supporter of Natasha Cooper's too. I didn't tell Sean's Princess she can't go in her chat. I just said, don't bash me in there. That's all.
Okay, I just want to say, side chat, cool it. Okay, if we have a person saying that they agree to that, I don't want to see anybody badgering her. Okay, we're trying to find a middle ground so people can let go of at least a little bit of all this negativity that's going on, because it's killing me. You made a grown man cry this morning. I mean, come on.
It
You
is
gotta do better.
nasty. What I will admit to it is nasty, and it does have to stop. And I know Tasha's gripe with me is because I reached out to Mandy when I saw Mandy suffering. That's all I did. Paige can tell you, we supported Mandy
Can
in
you
chat.
put the link in chat again, please? Thank you.
We supported Mandy in chats. We tried to get her help. We did not know that Mandy was off somewhere else doing other stuff. Tasha will tell you, when I found out that she was behind attacking her daughter, I asked people, did they know what Tasha's daughter's channel was? I knew it was something to do with like a cooking channel or something. Anyway, I was given the link, and I went and apologized to that young girl because I wanted her to know there was no way any of us would have anything to do with attacking a young girl if they had a problem with her mother. That's just not what we're about. Paige can tell you, in the chats that we were in with Mandy, we tried our best. She was a completely different person in our chats than what she was in with other chats. And all we tried to do was support her, get her help, because she's suffering with her mental health. And that's when I start getting attacked for speaking out and trying to help someone.
But honey, that's not why you got attacked. You got attacked because you started attacking me.
No,
And
I
you
went
started
on a live.
attacking us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not get into who started it. Okay, that whole
I mean, I
she went first. That's
Yeah,
irrelevant.
I
Okay.
want her to be truthful about why it all started, because
I am being
had no
truthful.
issue with her until
Can
she
I
started
just say
talking about
something when everybody
Yes,
gets done,
Paige.
please? If you
Okay,
guys
go
want
ahead.
to just
Go ahead, Paige, because you've been quiet. I'll mute.
Okay. I think my biggest issue is we have people that always think they are right. They make excuses for the bashing. They act like, oh, well, I don't even care about them, but it continues to get talked
Everyone's
about.
doing that. Everyone's doing that, even you two. Well, I'm bashing her and going at her because, well, she did it first. Everyone's doing that.
When's
Yeah.
the last
Thank
time
you.
I talked about Natasha?
No, you have a point,
The last
Paige.
time she talked about me was
And
for
why?
something that happened 3 weeks ago.
That wasn't 3 weeks ago. I have the dates on those texts.
What is it then? 2 weeks ago? Because I know it wasn't.
Okay,
It was in
we're going backwards, you guys. We already agreed
This is
that
the thing. She never admits she's wrong. Like if she would say, "Yeah,"
she did. No. She did admit. She did.
She did.
She
I
did
heard it.
on this stream. She admitted that what she had said was wrong. She did.
I don't watch every single thing. I'm right here. So if
She did it here.
She did it here with you up here on panel.
Okay.
She said
You guys
she
just won't
said
listen.
nasty things and it was wrong.
She did it here.
That tells me you just have it in for her. You don't care. I know this is going to continue after tonight, and it doesn't even matter. And Natasha's up here trying. 24 hours ago, Natasha and I did not like each other.
Yeah,
I'm
look, we're
defending
making
her now.
progress. This isn't an instant fix, okay? But like I said, for now, Natasha won't mention you two. You two, you can watch those creators if you like those creators, but just don't participate, and go from there. Like that's a fair compromise.
Well, so if they're in there and they're like, oh, Natasha this, Natasha that, and then you can join along the chat, but just don't be like Natasha this, Natasha that. That's all.
Yeah.
Just
So
like
both of you
there's
stop
chat
saying.
right now. There's 2 in your chat right now that follow me everywhere I go.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be those. But yeah, everyone in the chat, we're trying to tame this hatred and all this drama. That's the whole point of this whole live. We're not trying to stoke anything. So no blaming, no name calling.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on it. Like this isn't an instant fix. We have people. There's very bad blood here. Like this is obvious. But
Shelly
we're
Love,
grown-ups.
I don't know who you are, but you have been after me for 2 days.
Oh
Last
my
night in
God.
Robbie's chat, you made everything about you or me when it was about Robbie. You were
Holy
probably.
fuck.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
and Sean Miller,
Wow.
you too.
Yeah, we're trying to. We're not about the blame game here. We've had everybody here say that they've done things that they shouldn't have, and we're working on a compromise. Please don't egg this on in the side chat. I don't want to have to start blocking people, but I will. Because this shit's important. Like what happened to that guy last night, that was freaking horrible.
Absolutely.
I was literally, I cried this morning when I saw that because it is not the guy I know. He is lost and he needs help. I saw it from another YouTuber screen recording it and posting it. That's how I saw
Not
it.
okay.
Oh, sweet Jesus, are you kidding me? I knew it
No,
was
that's how I saw it
You
this
didn't
morning. That's
see that?
freaking
I'm gonna send you
terrible.
that link right now, Natasha.
No, I didn't see it. I was too busy with him. I mean, I literally was up all night with him because I was so worried. Me and some of his other friends, we were in group chats all night. I mean, we knew where he was and we knew he was safe, but still, he was in such a. And you know, he's. I just talked to him just a few minutes ago, and he's still. You know, he needs prayer. That is what he needs, prayer. He doesn't need people gossiping about him. He doesn't need people. You know, making assumptions about his life or what he did or what he didn't do. What he needs is peace and prayer. And, you know, for people to make videos and everything else about him and talk about him and all of this stuff, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's just
and that
somebody's life.
and that it's somebody that I'm so glad you said that, Natasha. It's somebody's life. And
Thank you, Mama.
this is happening to Natasha. It's happening to this guy last night. I don't want to keep saying his name because I know what he went through is horrible.
Well, and in some
all
ways
that.
it happened to you and Cher too.
It's happened to me and
that's
Cher.
why we talked on panel because we are glad to see CPA here. This has real world implications. We're wondering if she wants to say anything about the things she's been saying because I do want to say this. The blame game, that's one thing, but you know, when someone comes after your relationship or your spouse, if they talk about children or your career, or they misconstrue things that they read online or whatever and turn it into a narrative, that's something that you have to respond to. And since our name got brought up, that's why we're here to see what's what, because you know, as long as it is going on, there's just no chance that we're going to sit back and watch things be said about the other that aren't true, or have people. I mean, Crafton has like a legit stalker that he has a restraining order on, who CPA is taking information from. I mean, she's essentially.
No, hang on. I have never spoke to anybody about Crafton. That was not me. I have not spoke to anybody. So get it right.
The information that you're proclaiming.
Hang on.
You guys, we're not doing this again. We're not attacking each other on here. That's not what we are doing here.
We've already agreed on that.
You said something. She said that wasn't her. You can take it or you can leave it. She said it wasn't her. Believe it. Don't believe her. It's over.
Thank you.
This is not the forum for people to fight.
Yeah.
So there's no mistaking who placed the comment.
Okay, if you know it was her, fine. It doesn't matter. Do something about it. Stop. You guys gotta stop hating on each other. Like, seriously, what good comes of it?
Nothing.
Tell me one good thing, anybody on this panel or anybody in this side chat, all the hate that you've been doing on your videos and lives and everything, tell me one good thing that's come of it. Or has it just brought more hate?
This is Kim. On
everybody. I've never watched your videos. I don't know.
Crafton on here?
I'm so terrible for watching people.
To talk shit about me also?
Yeah, like
I have no idea. Game, so we're over that.
I don't know what we said.
No blame game. I think we can all safely say that everyone here has done or said something that was over the line. Even I have.
Baby, hold on. Is it Kim and Crafton on panel with us?
Crafton and Red Kim, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's why it's not showing the names. I've got Mama Kim's donation.
Yeah, I can't really see the picture and the name.
But thank you, Mama Kim.
Well, I thought that was weird because I want to hear what supporter of theirs. So I like their content, but apparently they don't like me.
Tammy Burns, we do need Jesus. And yeah, like we're not all going to get along. We're not all going to be friends. We're not all going to like each other. But we can find some semblance of civility.
Kim and Crafton, what's your issue with me?
We didn't enjoy you repeating on a loop the videos of Natasha, our friend's house, and platforming Mandy.
It was really Mandy.
Mandy stuff is really where it ended for us. And all we did was we just stopped corresponding in any kind of way, and then we became exceptionally angry at the amount of platforming you were giving Mandy.
Oh,
you didn't let? Okay. So you were.
That's just by virtue again. We're not going to sit here and gossip.
But we don't know you personally, Cher.
Right. It's really not personal. It's about the experiences we have firsthand had with Mandy. So, we don't have to go into sharing them. But it's it's a divisive line because we have learned the only way to deal with Mandy is to not allow her message to be constantly coming in because it changes all the time, but it's exhausting. I think you guys have gone through this online as well, where it gets exhausting to try to, when you got two people that are on the platform and so you're worried about the other one, but then you have to, yourself you get stuff too. And then your relationship on top of it does. And so it's like with her, there's a real sort of divisive line there with us.
You guys met, on YouTube through the Watts too, right? Or the Watts community. We won't give him credit. The Watts community, right?
Right.
I think we're all
that brought me and Cher together too. Actually,
I think so. We all need to get in a boat and head out.
Can I make a statement, please?
Sure.
To anybody in the chat, who says that a woman of Sparta and anybody else, if I have offended you or hurt your feelings in some way by reacting to a comment in the wrong way, if I took it the wrong way, whatever, I apologize. My intention is never to hurt anybody or to make anyone mad. Sometimes I say things because it's hard to tell. It's very hard to read text, and it's hard to tell exactly what somebody is saying. So that's on me. And I'm not making excuses because it's my fault. So if I did that to any of you, I do genuinely apologize because that was not my intention. And if you did not mean it in the way that I took it, I apologize, because
I do too, Natasha. I back you up on that. I do too, because I am very reactionary as well. I'm only speaking for me, though. I'm not speaking for Kim.
I think we all are.
No, I'm very reactionary.
I think that's pretty
very,
fair.
very impulsive.
And I'm protective. You know what I mean? That's what's hard. So, Cher, it's like, I don't want you to think that it's anything about not liking. I mean, because I don't know you very well. There's comments that I'll apologize for, like in Natasha's chat. And that's again, maybe, you know, it's because she's my friend, you know? So it's like when the things were being said, I mean, because that was kind of a heavy topic too for a little while.
Thank you, Rose Gold. I appreciate that.
So
I totally get that. I'm actually the same way.
Yeah, and I caught that. You know, Mandy's she was your friend then, or she is your friend. So it's like I understood that you're defending a friend, but and you know, so in the extent
I was defending a friend without knowing the entire picture. To be honest,
she was just jumping in and seeing someone that was struggling and trying to help.
And I appreciate that.
You done the exact same thing as I did when I saw Mandy struggling. I reached out to her when I saw her being struggling, you know, as I would with anybody with mental health issues.
I just want to say one thing quick. Sorry, Kimberly and Laura, I see you in the basement, but I'm not paying for StreamYard, so I can only have 6 people online. I'm not ignoring you.
Well, I'll pop off, and thanks very much for doing this. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you having me up here.
Absolutely,
so
CPA. Thanks for coming on.
Wait, no before you go. Wait, CPA. Oh, I know you'll still hear me. I'm going to be watching the chats.
Make sure you keep to your word.
I will be screen recording and screenshotting.
Okay, Kimberly, you're up now.
Can I just?
But so Cher and for Prairie, I apologize, by the way, because there was I think it was a couple day period like early on. I'm a more active participant, kind of reacting, you know, to the things that went down with Natasha and with Mandy.
I have no idea what happened there, but I do see that a lot of this is just people taking up for their friends.
Yeah.
Or taking up for someone that they see something that they think is wrong, and they take up for that person, and things go sideways real quick when you do that.
Well,
and I think that's what, like 90% of this stuff, that's what I see happening.
Well, I think a lot of it is there were some pretty serious things said, and I think a lot of people don't realize that just how serious it was, because it was deleted, so not everybody heard it. And so people think that I'm exaggerating or that it's not what it was. But, you know, the people who actually heard it and who witnessed it, they realized that it was very serious. And regardless of where somebody lives, those are not things that should ever be said about or to somebody on a public platform. And I think that was a lot of the outrage, because and I understand what Cher's saying, that she didn't have the whole picture, and a lot of stuff has come out since then. But I think that was the biggest thing, is that, I mean, I couldn't imagine anybody condoning somebody threatening to kill me and my family. You know, that was my thing, and I'm 100% honest. That's exactly what my issue was.
I think anybody would have an issue with that.
Well, some of these assertions are really, really deep and hurtful, and especially the way the telephone game plays on YouTube, when one person hears it and then goes and chats it, and then that person's next person chats it or says it on their live.
Well, and when it's about kids, when it's about relationships, when it's about careers, you know.
And everyone's an expert on us all of a sudden.
Right. I mean, right down to, oh gosh, they're fake. They don't love each other. You know, I mean, it's the stuff we hear, and it has, you know, not a ton of impact on us, other than it's done on a public platform. So of course you feel the need to sort of defend and but Crafton's been affected at different points very much, because it just pains him to see people going after me and feeling like he's helpless in that regard.
I totally get it, because Cher gets a lot of hate. So I definitely get where you're coming from, dude. It is hard to sit there and just see this shit happening, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I could make a video rant and raving and blasting all these people, but all that would do is turn the hate back to me. It's just, it never goes anywhere.
Yeah, and as you know, half the time you don't even know who it is saying it. Even if there's a name attached to it, it's
Yeah.
There's a lot of anonymity on the internet, and that includes here on the platform, and it does. So I mean, I get it.
Yeah. Prairie Boy, can I jump in?
Yes.
I just wanted to tell you an example of something that wasn't tit for tat, and I'm sorry that CPA dropped off because she went on Mandy's channel and made 2 accusations against me, and I did not go on panel or anything like that, but I did contact YouTube, and they suggested that I contact the creator first, which I did under her comments. And CPA was the one that answered. Do we have a bad connection? Can you hear me okay?
I was getting spotty, but you're clear now. I've been having issues all night.
I asked her to reach out to me so that we could clear it up. And she said no. And then Mandy came back and said, you can clear it up on panel. And I said, no. I said, I'll just go back to what YouTube directed me to do. But what they were accusing me of, one's minor. There was a night when Kim Kaufman, Red Kim, and myself were all on a panel. And she accused me of crying on panel, which I did not. She could have got it confused because there's 3 Kims. But then she went on to say that I supported a SO, sexual offender, on a channel through my comments in chat, which never happened. Never.
I don't know. I can't speak for CPA, but I do know that there were screenshots shared. So that's something, again, maybe you try to contact CPA about again.
I did.
Well, maybe try it again. I know that like I don't want to go into details because I don't want to disrespect the panel, but I do know that you had said stuff about her too, and I think that there's just always, whenever somebody says something bad about you, you want to, defend them and defend yourself and get one up on them. But maybe, I don't know, she would probably come back on panel if you got the link and talk about it to you if you want that. But I'm going to go ahead and go. I just wanted to say thank you for letting me on panel.
Of course.
I appreciate this talk. I think it's very important. And I think we all just need to think about what we say before saying it.
Yeah.
That's including me. So
well said.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye, Paige.
Well, I'd sure like to see any screenshot of me saying something negative about CPA because I don't recall it. I don't
think I would ever find one. Not you.
I was just fixing to say, YT, come on.
Yeah, not YT. No way.
I just don't think so. No, if I see that, I'm just gonna have a heart attack or something.
Y'all stop.
Well, now she has said a few naughty words, and we've all almost passed out.
She's telling on me.
Naughty words? I know nothing about that.
Well, okay. Shelley Love said, I admire your efforts, but some of these people are just paying lip service, telling us that they will stop and continuing to trash people.
Okay, Shelley, goodbye.
Okay, I just want to say, if anybody is doing that to me, this is going public. So you're going to look like a freaking idiot if that's what your plan is. You will look very, very stupid. So I would suggest you stick to your word. Okay?
Man, I agree.
I don't think that's true, by the way, but just an FYI. Like I'm not putting this private or nothing. It's going public.
As it should.
Yeah. This is about stopping. Like I understand that people are having issues with each other and okay, it doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't matter who said the first bad thing. You're both saying bad things. Right. You're both doing wrong in this moment. So what can we do in this moment to stop it, or at least curb it. And I think, like a lot of people were calling BS on that, but I think we actually got to something kind of halfway decent. They're just going to stop talking about each other.
I was defending Natasha tonight. That's something, okay?
Amen.
Yeah.
And we have a lot to share. We totally do. And
I couldn't go to Natasha's channel before because all this Mandy and Cher and Natasha stuff, but then Cher just out of the blue just reached out and and now it's just so. And Natasha, that live earlier today, that was freaking awesome.
Yeah, I love
when
that
you
live.
put that up there and we all worked together to figure out if it was legit or not.
Yeah.
I mean that's the way lives are supposed to go. That was epic.
The light is stronger than the darkness. It is.
It absolutely
is. That's the way it should be. Because just look. Like Kim and Crafton, we were brought together by a lot of nonsense.
Yeah.
And it has definitely, I am very, very thankful for our friendship. And
amen. We love you, Natasha.
And people say that I don't say when I do things wrong or that I always think I'm right, and that's not true. Anybody who watches me knows I apologize all the time.
You have tonight. We all heard it.
Lord knows I make mistakes.
But they don't screen record that shit, do they?
No, exactly. They leave that one out.
No, they don't. And I am like Lord knows I apologize all the time. Because
and so do I. So,
I don't have an issue. And that's just like when Robbie reached out to me and said that he wanted me to reach out to you. I was like, I had to pray about it. And then I was like, all right. Seriously, why not? So I did. And look at how it is now. And that's what I'm saying. I had no issue with you other than me. And that has been a lot of my issue. And so it is what it is, but thankfully that's in the past and we're all moving forward. Welcome to Natasha's cult.
Welcome.
What CPA doesn't realize is that a lot of people have tried to help Mandy, including myself. I saw potential in her and I really wanted to help her.
Well, I'm still trying that, just so people are aware. She's not happy with me right now because I made nice with Natasha, but like I said earlier, I just I've had my own struggles. I can't just leave her corner. I'm not condoning what she's saying or her actions.
And that's the thing. We have all tried to help her. We've all tried it, and at the end of the day, and it's like I told you before, and I would tell her this, she's got to want help before she's going to get help. And
absolutely. And she's pushing me away right now. So it's just,
well, that's going to, she does feel like her world is imploding because I don't know what she was hoping to accomplish with what she does on YouTube, but it didn't obviously work the way she wanted.
And I think she probably is feeling trapped right now and alone because a lot of her stuff has been outed, and and I would feel just I can't imagine. I can't imagine somebody doing that, but I can't imagine what it would feel like to have it all out there. So but and at the end of the day, she's an adult, and it's like I told Cher, I understand that she has some issues, but she's an adult and she is responsible for her decisions. At the end of the day, that's her responsibility.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
we got to let Kenny in. So if he starts barking, he's missing everything.
I'm like he's scratching at the dumb. Like he's either.
I'm going to drop off. Prairie Boy. Thank you so much for letting me back. Hi, Laura. Good to see you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, panel. Bye-bye.
Good one.
Bye, Kimberly.
Really quick, Kim and Crafton. Babe, I don't know when we're doing the joint channel live, but me and the mister have been wanting to get other couples on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, we have something like that on our whiteboard too. And then this started and I'm like, well, I guess we won't reach out now. We're like, it's unique on here, isn't it? When you're like, yeah.
But yeah, like if you guys would like to come on our joint channel for a couples thing, because you guys met. Did you guys meet through YouTube too?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I mean, that would be amazing. We got 2 love stories, both met on YouTube. Like if you'd like, we'd love to have you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'd like to make sure that the timeline is accurate, since so many people out there are claiming that we're on.
Oh, yeah.
How long has it been for you? Sorry, I don't want to like derail the conversation. How long have you two been together? When did you meet on?
Well, we met like around the end of February last year.
Oh, okay.
Like kind of met. Like she popped on one of my live streams through a mutual friend. And then I think it was probably around April
I stalked them every day after that.
where we actually started speaking privately, and then it just kind of blossomed from there.
Well, you guys have our
This'll be
support.
cool. Yeah,
we believe in true love, and we
do.
believe that it takes whatever it takes for 2 people to come together.
Come up on YouTube.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, that'll be killer. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hey guys.
Hey, Laura.
I wanted to pop on for 2 seconds, and obviously I'm not a creator. I wanted to just kind of give my stance as a viewer, and how we all, I feel, I can't say we all feel, but probably majority, feel as viewers. I personally am sub to every single one of you guys' channels.
Nice.
And I support each and every one of you. You know, I have been, called names for being subscribed to Natasha's channel. I'm on there all the time. I'm, a stay-at-home mom, and I'm home all day, and Natasha goes live midday, so there's entertainment there. When the kids are in school, it's like I'm on and off YouTube all day and night. And I've been called a sheeple. I've been called names from here to there, and it's really unfair, and then, creators get into an argument, and, I'm on Cher's channel and I'm called some other name because I'm supporting, or, even silently watching, and maybe made one comment saying, "Hi, Cher." Maybe she didn't acknowledge it because she didn't see it because chat's going by so fast. But then every other person out there sees that I'm in that chat or I'm on that channel at that time, and I'm called another name for being on that creator's YouTube. It's we get caught in the middle, and it's disheartening to us.
I had a few people in a video I made today about all this say that.
I did watch it. I did comment on it because, again, it's almost fearful to leave a comment because you don't know who's going to come after you below in the comments. I want to video they made just yesterday, and I got highly attacked, and I was like, should I just delete my comment? And I'm like, no, because their comments are all still going to be there. So why, what am I going to run from? I made the comment and it wasn't nasty. It was kind, but I got
but you're on the wrong channel, and the haters see you, and I know exactly what you're saying. And to everyone out there, if you do that, knock it off. If someone happens to like another person you hate, that doesn't mean that person is your enemy. You are not a child. Stop doing that.
Exactly. It's like I'm 43 years old. I have 3 kids. Like, I don't come on here to play children games. If I want to do that, I'll sit down and play a board game with my kids. Like, I come on to engage in conversation, adult conversation. I'm divorced. I live alone. It's not, I have joint custody of my kids. Half the time I'm alone. So, you find entertainment elsewhere. And, I'm sober. I don't drink, so I don't go to bars. I'm not, it's like I spend my time at home. I'm very happy here, but I'm not going to come on and be attacked either for being in someone's chat. That is not right.
No, it's not right. None of this that's happening is right.
None of it is right.
None of it. Insulting anybody online, whether you feel like you are in defense of somebody or not is wrong.
No,
everybody should be. You guys got to find a more colorful way to express yourself. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
We can be decent. I mean, there are people that I don't like, but you won't hear me ever mention their names.
I don't even have enough fingers and toes to tell you how many people I don't like or don't.
Well, yeah.
Actually, I can't even say don't like because I don't know them personally. But I was gonna say, I don't have enough fingers or toes to count how many people I don't like on YouTube, but that I just don't agree with, I should say. But
well, yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and call you this or that or reply under a comment you left on someone's video because I disagree with you.
Yeah, and like you can disagree.
There's no sense in starting an argument. The video's over. The person did their video, said what they had to say, and now let's hang it up. That's it. Chat's over. Personally, I wish the comment section would just go away on all videos because I think a lot of fights ensue there.
Well, yeah, I do see a lot of fights in the comments and in the side chats and the lives. And, like people are fired up, they have their beliefs and they don't like to be told what to do and what not to do. And, they don't like to see their friends called names and shit. I mean, I get it. I understand all of it. Nobody here is a bad person.
No. Everybody
but people get
views and
people get a little carried away, though. Like,
and you know what? I'll be the first to say everybody is entitled to their own opinion.
Absolutely.
However,
Can I address that thing about the views, please, Lord? Y'all, I am so tired of people saying that we only do this for views or subs. I don't need views. I don't need subs.
Natasha did a live today. You had like 300 and some people in there at one point, and there was no drama. There was no hate going on. It was all about true crime, all about facts. So that's bullshit.
Yeah, I consistently do, and that's it. Whoa, it aggravates me to no end. For anybody to say that, I use this stuff as for views or subs, I mean, come on.
Well, it's an easy insult. It's an easy out to try to say.
You
have no idea why anybody does something unless you get to know that person and find out why they actually do what they do.
Yeah, reach out to them in person.
I gotta make a comment about that live today. That was truly epic today, and I was in there too, and it was wonderful to see so many creators that once hated each other. And I have to say this, and I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I literally from last night and like at whatever time I got off YouTube, 11, 12, 1 in the morning, I don't even know. To today when that live was done and I saw Cher in there in Natasha's live, I was like, whoa, wait, what happened? What did I miss? Because the last I knew they were feuding. I'm like, this is wonderful. I was so happy. I was flabbergasted because I'm like, what did I miss? I was up so late last night, but it was so nice to see everybody come together.
I agree.
Like that's what's going on right this minute too. I think it's great.
Detria Robertson in the comments here, you said while you were live on your channel, while on panel here.
I addressed that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm fine with it, and it's my channel, so.
Yeah, Cher knew that I was live.
Yeah.
I told her that when she messaged me.
Yeah, I'm totally. It wasn't some shady thing she was doing. I knew, and I'm fine with it. So you guys should be okay with it too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hot Wheels. So we were back here laughing. I just want everyone to know Hot Wheels made a great point that me and Crafton might just have to steal. When they get angry and want to get in a fight, they get naked because you can't really fight.
I
think that's brilliant.
I think it tips the scales. Definitely.
Yeah, it tips the scales in the woman's favor.
Exactly.
She takes her clothes off. I'm like, okay, you're right. Whatever you want, just let me touch some stuff. You know?
I am sorry, baby.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all so much for having me up here. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Anytime, Natasha.
Get out.
We'll see you over there, Natasha.
All right. Bye, y'all.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
I'm gonna drop off too. I just wanted to let you guys know it was nice to see that today, and it does affect subscribers. Like I said, I'm sub to I'm sub to you and Cher's joint channel. I was actually, I think, the first one to donate to your GoFundMe for her to get there to see you, because I was so happy.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
That you guys had the chance to meet each other finally. I mean, and I think my comment was, you know, I'm a single mom, like with no income, but you know what? I don't have a lot to give, but I think it was $20. Like,
he said, I'm a sucker for a love story
to help the next person. You know, it was just, it's nice. And then I am sub to both of you guys individually, and to Kim and Crafton, and to Natasha's 2 channels. You know, I think the Watts case brought out the devil in a lot of people, and I mean, plain and simple. That's really, everyone's going for the jugular because everybody gets different info, and when somebody brings up, like today, what Natasha did, she got that text from that weird number, you know. Cher was able to make a connection and find out that it was false, you know, and everybody came together, and it was like, okay, today is going to be a good day.
Yeah,
today is going to be a good day. It's this is exactly
I needed
what YouTube needed today.
I needed that today, because this morning I was a wreck. Well, if you guys watched that video, like, you could tell I was crying and trying to hold it. And
we tried to heart bomb the chat so trolls couldn't get in there when it was just when his other one was just staying live, and you shut them down
live.
Well, because even then people were coming in to say nasty things.
Oh yeah, and that's exactly what happens. You know, you have people on all these sides. They're sneaking on the channels they don't like in the hopes that they'll catch them saying something bad just so they can pass it along.
Yep.
And as creators, you guys, if you ever get messages like that, delete it. Don't even read it, because it's not worth it. All this negativity will never, ever create a positive. It just doesn't.
Don't let it start fire.
And I like Laura's point of view is great, because it's a sub, and it's like, you don't want your viewers to, it's like the environment it creates when you're going through these ugly comments.
Yeah, it always makes me feel bad when I don't like that.
I had a few people in my comments today say that same thing.
A sick feeling in my stomach, like, oh my God, I can't even make a comment because, the other creator that this person may be having an argument with might see that I made a comment on this person's channel, in their chat or their comment section, and then they're gonna think that I'm a flip-flopper. Like, I don't want to be titled as something. I
already hold that title, so you're good.
I hate that term.
My title is a mom and a sober recovering alcoholic. There's what I'll give myself as a title. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need a title on YouTube. I'm a viewer. I don't need to be a flip-flopper. I can watch whoever I watch. I there's so many creators outside of the true crime community that I'm sub to that I feel like I've neglected because I've gotten so wrapped up in this crap. Like, and that actually bothers me, because these are people that they're like recovery-based channels that I follow, and I look forward to their content, like their upload schedule, and I've actually strayed away from them because I got so caught up in this drama, and that's just negative and poison all around.
The whole thing is.
It's just...
Like, nobody can say that with all this hatred and fighting that things have actually improved for them.
No,
nobody
not
can say that.
One bit. Exactly. Not one bit. But
you just got to let it go.
Exactly. But the point I was just trying to make was that these are creators that actually, like, I truly follow. They are in recovery, and like, they're creators that have channels on recovery that help me maintain my 9 years of sobriety. That I've
congratulations on that.
That is awesome.
I've strayed away from watching their content to watch this, and that's where I know I'm doing wrong for myself. Period.
I think we've all been guilty of that, Laura, of just self-care, relationships, like the IRL stuff in life too. It's like
exactly
it's emotionally, and that carries away when you step away from your computer too.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gotten so backwards where you're supposed to come to YouTube as an escape from things that suck in your real life. Like you had a bad day. Now it's the other way around. You got to leave YouTube because you're all stressed out from that.
Exactly.
A Southern lady thinks we should do this every week. You know what? I'm inclined to agree. I think this was good. I mean, it was bumpy, but I think we made a little bit of progress.
That's what made it real.
Yeah.
People have to be, open their minds and have self-awareness and, kind of finger control over the keyboard and just be open-minded. Not everybody is going to agree.
Yeah. Well, and there's a huge difference between disagreeing. Like, you can make a video saying, I disagree with this person, and here's why. That's fine. But you can't make a video saying this one's a piece of shit and dig into their childhood or whatever you want to do.
And this is,
that's keep their real life out of it.
Let's keep kids out of it.
Keep kids out of it by all means. Yes, that's not cool.
It's not right. Natasha's child is being victimized right now, and this poor girl. I have a daughter the same age. I would be, my God, I'd be going mental if it was my kid getting attacked. This girl made a cooking channel. A 20-year-old little, I don't want to say little, but a little girl.
She's so sweet-spirited. So, like, I'm vegan, and I still watch her because it's so nice to watch, and it's relaxing.
So refreshing, and you know what? She loves her mother.
Yes.
You see her come on there and hug her, and that, God, I wish my 19-year-old would still come hug me. Like,
there you go.
Then gets drugged for it, by these people.
Well, yeah, when they're everything, you can find negative in anything if you look for it, right?
Absolutely.
Like, none of us are perfect. None of us are saints. We all have our faults. We've all made mistakes. But the difference is, you don't harp on them. You look past them and you look at the person inside, and then you decide if I want to have that person in my life or not. If the answer is no, you unsubscribe, you walk away, you never think about that person again.
Right, exactly.
But don't hang around someone you hate just to look for something to share and, oh God, and stop making videos about each other.
Yeah, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, because I got a phone call, I had to decline it, and it said my connection was lost, but I'm going to drop off now because my phone, it's the same person keeps trying to call me, but thank you guys. I love all of your content.
Thanks, Laura.
And this was refreshing to see this happen tonight.
This was good.
Yeah.
Get everybody together, duke it out, and go their separate ways.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the intent, but I actually kind of liked it. We had a couple people on here.
The way it worked out, I have to say, yeah, and from watching it, it seemed like, people got what they would need to say out and got to defend themselves, person to person, and that's that. But I don't want to get disconnected and not be able to say bye, so goodbye, and I will see you guys out on the YouTube.
And congratulations again, too.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
9 years. 9 years is amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't say that for like props.
Oh, no, we're just.
You deserve the props, though.
Yeah, that's who I am. So anyway, have a great night, guys.
You too, Laura. Thanks for coming up.
Good night, Laura.
Bye.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump back on because when I come off, Kim came on to address a couple of issues because she did speak about me, even though we said nobody was going to be speaking about anybody. But Kim, if you do want to reach out to me, you can reach me on Child Protection Awareness page on Facebook. And I will talk to you then. The reason you were told no, because it wasn't my channel, I didn't have any control to delete anything. And Kim, you did say that, or Craft, I can't remember which one actually, about going for Kim's job. But yes, I did do that, and I did say that. But I only said that after you sat on panel saying you were going to go for mine, so you need to take some accountability too. However, I'm not getting into it now on panel because this is not the panel for it.
We don't need to get onto it, but that's inaccurate. So.
No, it's not inaccurate at all.
Okay, we're not doing this again.
Yeah. But if you two also want to reach out, well, no, let me finish.
Absolutely.
Let me finish. If you two want to reach out as well on Facebook, you know where I am.
Likewise.
Well, you were the one to say it in chat, not me. So that's why I'm saying if you want to reach out.
You were the
can
one
reach out.
on Mandy's channel, so okay.
Right. No.
Well, we're not getting into it. We're not getting into it. Here's not the place for it. So.
How about you both reach out to each other?
Well, I'm only contactable on Facebook, or you can comment with your email under one of my videos.
There
if you want to do that, that's no problem. But you will get me quicker on Facebook than you'll get me anywhere else. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on and say that. And same to Kim as well. If she wants to reach out, that's where she'll find me.
All right, thanks.
All right.
All right, have a good night, all. Bye.
You too.
Bye.
I'm so glad you guys did this. We got here, like I got in late. I don't know how long Crafton was watching before I got back, but I absolutely agree with Unjustified Kim in the comments there where she said this is a seed that's hopefully just keeps growing, because I know it's like until we kind of have a no tolerance for, you know, kind of the hateful things and going.
That's impossible.
Lives and you know, that's things like, you know, just these things. And it's true. That's, you know, we have to, as a community, kind of decide to be the majority, because YouTube's not going to intervene.
No, and nor should they. I mean, if, like, for some things, but I mean, for the most part, if it's just bickering, I mean, we're adults. We should be able to handle ourselves.
Yeah, and I think a lot, you know, too, if you know, and I give credit to Cher because she reached out and I did not email back because it was kind of in the heat of this. But it's like, I think it's true. You make friendships on, you know, it's like Natasha's.
We'll email you back tonight.
Yes, we will. We will.
you can rest assured.
We mended like 6 fences tonight, guys. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
No.
I know there's still some bad blood, but you like it's not. This isn't a movie. Like it's not like we're all gonna like
rebuild Rome in a day, you know?
Yeah, we're not all gonna hold hands and play the cheesy music, start the slow mo, and roll credits. No, I mean this is a start.
Everybody on the boat either. I mean, you, at a certain point, you know.
Yes, some of you are gonna drown.
Someone's gonna. Sorry.
That's just the long and skinny of it.
Yeah, law of physics.
But no, this was good.
Yeah. Well, thank you both.
We're gonna drop off too because we got a phone call we've got to make.
All right.
I'll email you back, Cher, and like I said in the comments, I don't know if it did it because I was on my phone, so I couldn't.
Yay! 2 months later.
Yay!
I love you guys.
You know getting to know you, kind of for you, rather than any of this intermediary who's.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You'll love me, I promise.
I can attest to that.
All right,
we'll see you.
All right. Thanks for coming up, guys. Tamio, Brittany planted the drama seat. No, the drama was around long before Brittany came around.
I don't care for her, but I will say it was planted long before her, but we don't even need to mention that bitch's name. She burnt herself out, so no.
There's been drama on YouTube since before all of us got on YouTube.
That's true.
It doesn't go back to one person. And it doesn't matter.
It's just gotten worse and worse and worse.
And it's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse because that's just like you even saw in the side chat when one person says one thing, there's 5 comments bashing her. When another person says something, there's 5 comments bashing her.
Yeah.
Like I understand you guys are passionate about this and you care, but you gotta lighten up. It's for one, this is only a website. This is just YouTube. This is not real life. Bringing someone's real life into this is a mistake. For another, like, just stop being so damn negative. Take one day and just be positive all day, and I swear to God, you guys will feel better. I hate Diet Cola. I will completely 180 this whole damn thing right now because no, pineapple does not belong on pizza. That's where I draw the line. The YouTube drama is one thing, but do not put pineapple on pizza. God damn it. And that was totally a joke, by the way. But, you guys, it is like 100 degrees in here with the lights and no air conditioning, so we've been going for almost 3 hours. I think I'm going to cut this off and have a nice shower. But, I think I will do this weekly. It won't be Saturdays because Saturday is usually our joint channel. But I do it on Mondays. I usually stream on Mondays on this channel. So I think not this coming Monday, but next Monday, we're going to pick this up. And we're going to see if we can't, check in on CPA and Natasha and Paige and see how that's going. If everyone's stuck to their word. And, we can see if there's other people who are having some beef and get them up on the panel and talk things out. I'll be the Jerry Springer YouTube. I will have people on here. They'll fight. We'll have to referee. No, you're not the father, and then I will give the motivational speech at the end.
Mixed up Jerry and Mari Pulpit.
Well, I'm both them motherfuckers.
No, you can't be both. You have to.
I can be both. I can manage the drama and see who the father is. I can multitask. I got this shit. I can do it.
No.
Okay, no paternity tests. Okay. We'll skip that part. But yes, I want to keep this going. I'm hoping that all of you are walking away with a little bit of the sense of, okay, as a community, as a species, we got to do better. Because I certainly don't want to think that like some of these people's behavior on YouTube is actually how they behave in real life. I really don't want to think that.
Well, I hope not these adults. No.
But because God, if that's the case, we're in a lot worse trouble than I'm thinking. But we definitely need to right this ship. And I think this was a step. It was a seed. So we'll see.
I got excited that Crafton and Kim talked, and now I lost my pot.
Well, we'll find the pot.
Okay.
Great show, Mr. Beard and Cher. No disrespect. Yeah, we kept it pretty good. I think things got a little hot there. I had to shush everyone for a minute. And I can't believe my computer froze like right then. I was like, no. I went to get a smoke and I was trying to like get in, even on my phone. I was in there, but I couldn't do anything. It was so annoying. Anyways.
He was in there and he couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, I was just watching. It was like a car wreck. But yeah, we got it. I think we reached somewhat of a reasonable kind of 50-50 there.
Found my pot.
She found her pot. Excellent.
Update.
Was it in your other hand? Yeah, man.
No, because while you were up there, I ate a piece of pizza.
All right. Well, yeah, we're going to do this again. Like I said, not this coming Monday, but the Monday after. And let's just keep hammering this. And, have one day, nothing but positive. Reach out to someone that you don't really care for, say something nice. Just plant the seed. That's all it's about. Just plant the seed. Some will grow, some won't, but some will. And, we'll get this thing back on track. We can do it together, guys. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. And we'll catch you on the next one. And until then, this is Prairie Boy 77, a.k.a. Mr. Cher.
No.
And that is Cher, who won't say it. That's not our channel. But all right. Good day, good night, and Godspeed. Love you guys. Thank you so much.